want you to smoke the real thing.
Me?
Want you to smoke the natural herb.
Sweet.
Some call it marijuana.
Sweet.
Some call it sesame.
Sweet.
Some call it lamb spread.
The tea.
And some people call it...
Welcome to another edition of the Adam Dunn Show. I'm your host, Adam Dunn.
I'm Dave Charnick. Oh, that's loud.
It's
Yeah.
Mercury Retrograde.
Yeah, it's Mercury Retrograde. Everybody's falling apart. Vinny's,
Yeah, oh yeah. Everything's going to
Vinny's
shit.
lost everything. He's lost his mind, and Mark is in control. He's still here. He's analog. He's
Mark's
on.
analog.
Entire organization
Can't fuck with vinyl. Mercury
Don't
Retrograde
fuck with
cannot fuck with vinyl.
Yeah, dude.
And we
entire
have.
organization.
Well, I mean, besides that, I left the show laptop at home and realized it
my
when I got here.
God, Mercury
Oh, well, if we're going to talk about
Retrograde.
laptops, talk about what happened to Vinny's
Oh,
laptop.
don't even go
I'll do
there
my
yet.
best to
Is
help
that what
Vinny's
we're-
crime
let's first,
syndicate laptop.
Let's first announce the show, then we'll go to laptop hell.
Gripes.
We'll go to laptop hell after that.
Okay.
We have
CloudStrike.
Genetix Matter with an X. James Bean, man on the scene, coming in to introduce us to them. Midwest, small group.
Wait, James Bean is coming on to introduce us to...
Yeah.
but he's on already, though.
I'm just here for the ride, yeah.
Yeah, he's always. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, there you go. Whatever, it's fine. It happens. It happens. You know, we're not that perfect.
Yeah.
But and we also have Dr. Joe Cohen.
Psychedelic medicine doctor now, in
So did
addition
we-
to...
Yeah, because so James, I had given specific. I gave like very specific times. You know, I was really on point. I was like a producer. I was like,
Whoa.
you got this
Oh, then we're all
this
fucked
time
up.
slot to that time slot. It'd be
Yeah.
perfect. And yeah, see, it fell apart.
Well, we do
That's
have a
my
guest.
confusion right
I
here.
know it's okay. No, that's fine.
All right.
I just wonder about Joe. Was he?
You said Joe 5 o'clock. I told him 5 o'clock, but he's fine with...
He's more flexible.
yeah,
'cause he's a doc.
delivered 30,000 babies.
You got to be flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be like, hey, it could happen now.
Yeah.
It could be in a couple hours.
Yeah.
From now. All right. So and then Taters might be swinging through.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's coming through. He said,
Okay.
get ready.
Party time, guys!
Usually
Okay.
never, cause she never shows up. So that's there's like a 80% chance he won't show up.
75% of the time it works all of the time.
Exactly. If Vinny only had that drop still, he'd pull that up.
Oh, boy.
Man, he's going to be a lot of missed opportunities in the next few days.
He's got the fuck you, Dave one, though.
That's all that matters. The number one. We got the number one drop. Okay, so tell us, Vinny, you might as well just tell everybody, tell the world, because they're going to wonder why you're missing out on so
Well,
many
before
drops.
we get to that, my question would be to anybody who takes their computer to a shop anywhere,
No,
who's
it's a
ever done
shop.
that.
It's a Mac.
Wherever you go,
he's fucking up
is there a
doesn't
box
know
you
what he's doing.
check that says
Mic's not working.
if
No, it
you
is.
It is now.
if you can only fix it by deleting everything, don't fix it?
No.
Because
I was there in real time. I got to hear it all. Like I got to hear the highs, the lows. It was like
we laughed, we cried.
it was
better than cats.
It was better than cats, 100%.
No, it sucked.
No, it
Was there ever a moment of joy, Vinny? Or
There
it
was.
just
There was one
complete-
moment of joy when he found his iPad and he was like, I got everything. I got everything.
Yeah,
and he was like
and then
so over the moon. And then he
then
called back and he was like,
it
lost it again.
And then my phone had it, and then the phone lost it too.
Maybe there's some Apple gurus out there that can help.
So the
Vinny out.
basic thing was Vinny brought his computer to fucking Apple genius guys, right?
Do they still call themselves geniuses?
They do.
Yeah.
For real? I mean, really?
It's still a genius.
Yeah, dude.
And you gave it to
It's a double
them.
dab deal.
And I mean, even like not to say even because he's far more advanced than any of us. But Nick, of course, gave me the like. What?
Wait,
You
Nick
know.
told you what to tell them to do to ask?
No,
He was
no,
there
like
with
like of course he's backed everything up. Of course, you know.
I know.
Of course,
That's-
he's backed everything up.
You know, nobody would give their computer to somebody without backing up every single thing.
Wait,
they've
this
ever
is
had.
Nick speaking that way? I love that
No, he
kid.
wouldn't speak that way. He just gave me the look. All I had to do is see one eye went up, and it was like the obvious. Like,
And-
are you
and
fucking
he-
kidding me? I
yeah,
read his
and
I'm
mind.
11, Dad.
I-
Of course I know how to back up my shit.
He would never give. Like,
Well,
he's-
and he knows me. He knows better than like, what did you do?
Is there any reason why you just didn't ask Nick to fix it?
I don't know. It was
No, I was a speaker.
Well, what happened though this morning?
This morning?
Yeah.
CloudStrike, yo.
Everybody, the whole world's computers all failed. So Vinny
that was
like a trendsetter, basically. You set a trend, like when that was happening to you.
That's in my
it's
universe.
probably what was happening
Yes.
electrically in the
In
grid.
the universe.
And it was like, like things just started. Like, shit was all. Oh, we got a problem over here.
There's like a weird Steven Spielberg montage rollback that shows the whole system going down, and then it rolls back to Vinny plugging in his laptop and it blowing the circuit, which led to that.
Oh yeah, it might have been this thing outside, but we got
and
fixed.
hitting
That was-
backup every time, you know. And
Vinny hit the backup so many times
with encrypted,
that he killed.
encrypted backup,
he killed
and
it.
then boom.
Yeah,
Wow.
I believe that more
That's
than
crazy.
anything.
That's a good.
We should put that
conspiracy.
out as the. As
Wait,
the
I thought
CloudStrike.
I thought
Figured
with
out.
the
Vinny overdid the power. He hit the button so many times. He caused.
it doesn't matter. I thought you could go back in time with backing up on the iCloud.
Don't even
like
go
you can
there.
go back a week.
No,
and
no,
go, I
dude. You
want
know
that
what,
fast.
Vinny?
That's what I thought
Vinny,
too. But
retrace your footsteps.
I did.
Did you try? Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back
did.
in?
There was a point I walked away last night at about 1:45 in the morning going, fuck. And then I woke up at 6:15 going, fuck. And then I texted with Mark about 7:38, and he was like, dude, it's good to start from scratch sometimes. Let me tell you a story. I was like, fuck.
Oh, I hate those stories. That's
And
like when people
and
tell
then-
you.
and then
You
I
are
turned-
so not helpful, Mark.
And then I
Perez.
turned on the news and I saw the CloudStrike, and I was like, fuck yeah.
See, that
Nice.
was.
Well, can we back up a sec? What is a cloud? You're talking about the cyber cloud?
the Microsoft attack that grounded all the flights and all that shit.
Hospitals.
Everything's crushed. The
So
whole-
someone attacked a hacker.
There was
No, Vinny hit the fucking refresh button way too many times.
He tried to back up his shit.
We've already figured it out. It
didn't work,
was the
though.
refresh Atronic 5000 that Vinny tried to do.
I'm feeling fucking zooted.
Wait, you have that's. you
I've
have
got
one.
like 128 here and another 200 ready to go.
So to go back to the story, on this fateful day when you lost, first you lost everything, right?
Yeah,
On the first day of Christmas.
and that was from your computer,
yeah.
but
But
you had it backed up on
There's
your
more.
you had it backed up on your iPad.
I have
And so, and there was how many? Just give us a number. How many samples and how many drops or how many songs? or
12,000.
How many how many songs? Thousands.
thousands.
Okay, so big collection.
Big collection.
Now this has happened to me, and it's literally like the stupidest thing ever. From the one thing I hated about everything about iTunes, like iTunes,
Yeah.
I never liked iTunes to begin with.
Sure.
Totally.
It was like, what?
Yeah.
Do I need to? I guess I need to.
Yeah.
And back in the day, you kind of like built it up, and then I had a pretty good collection. Because I got it from all different DJs. I'd get, give me your hard drive. And so for a little while, I was cruising along. I was doing good. I had like 14,000 songs or something. And I was like, oh, this is great. And then one day, I did exactly what Vinny did. And I was like, well, let me back it up. And it was like,
It does.
it goes the reverse of what
Goes
you think is
reverse.
going on. Like, you're like, wait a minute. So it took away all the, wait a minute.
Yes.
What's going on here? And you're like, no.
Yes.
It
yes.
upbacked.
Yes.
Well, it syncs it the wrong
It
way.
syncs it the wrong way.
Like, I don't want
it the wrong
so it
way.
synced my nothing. It synced my YouTube,
Yes.
Yeah.
It
my
synced-
YouTube fucking song, and
Yes.
the thing that I don't ever want to listen to.
Soundgarden and what's that
I don't
other
even
fucking
have that.
song?
I literally had just the YouTube on my
The
thing.
YouTube.
That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It was like,
That's what I got on my
Oh, wait,
phone.
that happened to me once too.
Yes.
That was a.
That is on this
that was a
phone,
systematic-
that phone, that pad. Yeah.
no, they put the song on everybody. That's
Oh, the
years
YouTube
ago.
thing, yeah.
But no, the sync thing though, it's just counterintuitive.
Counter.
Because it's like, wait a minute, I thought I was going that way with it. It's now
Yeah,
syncing.
no.
Because it gives you that little, syncing.
Yeah,
and you're like,
wrong way.
cool, all right,
Oh,
look at
yeah,
that. Yeah, here
yeah.
it goes. Then it was like, you have 0 songs. You're
Zero.
like, or you have 1 album.
Zero. I was
Yeah.
I was in the La La Land last night. for
It's
sure.
something like if you don't scroll
Oh, I heard
down,
it. I heard Vinny. He was here. Then he was here. And then it was like,
See, I got him when he was kind of calmed down, but he was still pretty worked up. But I was
he
like,
was so worked
I was like, up, confession time.
what was happening?
About this time last year, I was bumming out, and I mysteriously did the show from my laptop, and I didn't give you guys any explanation. Is because I was backing up the files, and I deleted every video file that we've ever done since 2017.
Oh, my God. Here it is. Confession time.
Exactly.
Dave looks at
But
And
joint
up to that
stuff.
point,
That was a
and
joint stuff.
So, but I got it back. I went to a data recovery and I got all the videos back. They're all back.
So it took a year for you to tell us that? That's crazy.
Almost a year. It was like October this year.
I actually had bigger tears for that this morning.
HR, are you listening to this?
So
I mean, that has to violate
I
his
got them
code
all
of business.
back. It's very expensive to get back 2.5 terabytes of data.
I've done that. I had a $3,000 bill once to get that shit back in San
It was very
Diego.
expensive. Delete button hit.
Really? You had to pay to get
I just see the screen that Vinny was on. He just didn't scroll 20 pages down that said, "Do not delete all data. Click here."
No, I even had Apple with me sharing my screen, and they had the arrows going with me. They're click,
And they're in the
click,
corner
and-
going,
Yeah, what's this? He's gonna get fucked up.
he's not
What's
reading.
this?
He won't read.
All right. Okay.
He's calling
Anyway,
from South Park,
So I
Colorado, and
went
he
to the
won't read.
garage last night, like at 2 in the morning, whatever it was. Looked in, and it was all dark, and I was sort of frustrated. So I
To have
finally got
alone
sleep.
time?
No, in the
Anyways,
garage.
Dave, come
No,
on.
I was looking for hard drives, and so then this morning I was like, I gotta find it. Went out there, found 2 of them. So far I've got over 12,000 songs
Oh,
back
good.
from Adam and I's collection of
Nice.
music.
It's a
from-
mishmash
It is,
of collection.
dude. I found your
Very
old.
good.
Found the Sage Master music.
All right. Well, this isn't Cable Talk. This is the Adam Dunn Show. So maybe
What you got going on? You got seats? Where's
It
James
is Cable Talk. Well, today I knew if today it was
Cable Talk
no,
today.
today it was Mercury Retrograde Talk with because it is funny though how it like it. Do we look it up? Do we know if it's happening?
What?
Mercury
You
Gatorade?
guys don't even know.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm not flying, so I don't care.
You're not
Is
flying,
that what
so
it
you
is?
don't care. What about the people who are flying?
I
that
was
you love,
flying.
Mark? Does anybody have a YoTip?
Let's see when it starts. Oh,
My kingdom for some YoTips. It's a very small kingdom.
Okay,
Wow.
we-
I don't really own it. I rent
okay,
it.
it's funny
Check
enough.
game's
Funny
ridiculous.
enough,
Here
it
we
was
go.
so bad, and it wasn't even retrograde. We still have another whole couple weeks, and then it's going to go on from August 5th to August 29th. Everybody,
What happened?
what you found something?
YoTips?
Oh,
That was the drive.
oh, don't even show. So yeah, we have it's the August 5th to August 29th. Don't sign any contracts. Don't do any. Yeah, you know
Wait,
that
August 5th to what?
to the 29th.
Oh, shit, dude.
You have any $1 million contracts you got to
Yeah,
sign?
I have like 3
Fuck.
contracts I got to sign.
Do you?
No.
What
the heck? Just kidding.
Yep. This is
You know, Mark is getting his affairs in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're having an
Do you
affair.
have a YoTip, Mark? Are there any YoTips over there?
No.
Gosh.
Two.
Still looking.
What, you're looking for one?
Mine are gone.
In our building?
Send
I
somebody
used
to look
all
in
of
the
mine.
counter there.
No,
We
okay.
have that whole box on the other side.
I know. We do. Wow.
I
Huh.
wonder if we sent somebody.
I wonder
over
if we
there.
sent Dave over there to go grab him real quick. That'd
You
be
want
cool.
me to
Somebody
go-
over there.
No.
Why would Adam go over there?
I'll go with.
No.
Why would... You're going to make Vinny go?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
He lost all his
Anyways.
drops. It's not
Hey.
like
Well,
He's got
how
nothing.
about we move on with the show here?
So did you text him to tell him, or are we just going to have him coming in and everybody's all like, yeah, call later? Huh? Are you going to be on it? Producing? Are you a producer, or are you a... What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
It's not good for radio, just you staring off into the distance. You know. You
well,
have to-
he's not good for fucking radio. Joe Cohen will come on at 5 o'clock.
well, that's what I'm saying. If we have him already on, why don't we just have Joe come on a little later?
Okay, I can
you have
do
to
that.
text him first.
I can do that.
Damn.
Well, it's coming on in 10 minutes.
You're slow as fuck. Yeah, but we already
I'll
have...
tell him 5:30.
No, tell him 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the whole point. There's 2 parts of the show. There's the first part, and there's the second part.
Yeah.
So if we're going to reverse it, we're going to do... Because originally, I had said 6 o'clock.
It is done.
Thank you, sir.
Uncut Bush is asking, should I pay my mortgage during retrograde, or is that a bad idea, Adam?
Oh, pay you. Yeah, don't...
No. Hold on a second.
Adam,
No. The question is not to pay the mortgage. The question is, do you ever listen to Adam during retrograde?
Don't sign any... Don't try to do any kind of like,
Long-term business deals.
refi on your house around that time, because that'll fuck everything up. They'll be like,
Just
oh.
the YoTips.
But your
I
bills,
gotta
you
go
have to
the
pay
check.
them,
I
unfortunately.
think the bills are just,
Yeah, you just
part of
have
life,
to do that.
unfortunately. Sorry.
Yeah, that sucks.
Gotta do it.
Now, having said that, in a national emergency, what happened is I guess all of us don't have to pay any rent, so we could all,
yeah.
just bring that in.
Cool.
We're getting close.
I didn't have water for 5 days.
We're getting close. You had a big fire next to your house, huh?
We did?
You
Oh,
did.
yeah,
You
yeah,
did.
yeah.
We did. I don't know. You tell me.
It was, I was at Vegas.
said it was 4
when
miles away.
happened. Well, that was it. It was at NCAR. It was fine. It happens all the time.
Fires all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
All right. Well,
All
so we
right.
do have Genetics Matter just hanging out, right?
Yeah,
He's been hanging out here for the past 40 minutes.
I know. Well, I didn't know that you guys didn't.
we do not have video. We
Failed-
have his audio.
That's
We didn't
fine.
tell Katie
I
either.
saw
And she
your
was sitting
Instagram
here
post.
telling us all her.
You failed to
Her
mention.
stories.
You failed to mention. Okay, so who are we talking to? Because that was my first.
Yeah,
question.
because James didn't come and
He
introduce
didn't
you.
come and do the proper intro like a
So,
good boyfriend.
my name is Dan. I own Genetics Matter.
Welcome,
I'm
Dan.
from the Midwest.
Oh, we won't hold that
Thank
against you. Where in the Midwest? It's a big region.
I'm just south of Chicago.
Sweet.
Nice.
And how do you know Mr. James Bean, man on the scene? Have you been sending genetics to him for him to fulfill through his, Seeds Here Now domain?
Correct. He's my vendor. Yep.
So you're one of the 71 bulls he has in his stables. Excellent. We've met a few of them. Adam is one of them, or several of them, right? You have how many different genetics
I have a
companies
couple
on there?
stables in there. I have a couple stables in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Well, welcome to the spot here.
Thank you here for having me.
Kind of just imagine that if James were here and knows everything about you and was introducing you,
I
sort
know.
of play the role for James too and tell us all about your genetics company, and then we'll make him feel bad for not being here, and I'll talk about his shirt
There you go.
when he comes home. Tell us
So
about-
my main focus is providing quality genetics.
how'd you get started?
I've always been fascinated with the cannabis plants. I started when I used to go to Thanksgiving dinners for family and stuff, and I used to smell my parents and stuff smoking in the back rooms. I tried to decipher the strains and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like I was gonna say. It's also like the cousin. You always have like the certain segment of the families disappears for like 20, 30 minutes before dinner, or before the table's set, and then they all come
Yeah.
back, and it's like, okay, you can tell like who in the family.
Everyone's all happy.
Super, yeah. Like, okay, now we are ready.
Did you see there's a little reel going around of the little kid picking weeds for his dad's friend neighbor because he heard that he smokes weed, so he's picking them up for him.
Yeah.
It's like that on Thanksgiving. You know it's weed, you just don't know what it is yet, and then when you finally realize what it is, it's much more exciting to go to Thanksgiving.
So did you start growing at home, or did you start outside of the house, or with your parents?
Yeah, I dabbled when I was I was probably 15, 16 with my dad. I dabbled in it. Then I was like focused on school, so I sort of dropped it for a few years and then picked it back up in
Retired at
2019.
16. I was like, retired around 16. I was like, you know what? I need to concentrate on my school now. But
And apologies, we blame James, but is there a strain, a pheno, a male you have that you're known for, or some cross, or?
So I just created a new. I just had a new collection called the Black Powdered Collection. It's a pheno I use that smells like gunpowder.
gotcha.
No shit. Like real
A
gunpowder?
couple of pheno, like actual burnt gunpowder.
Right, it kind of falls into that burnt rubber spectrum, maybe, where you get certain strains that have that
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah, the volatile compounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes you get like WD-40 vibes, or you get these certain solvents where you're like, oh yeah, that's totally. I had some.
unique.
It's funny because I had some the other day where it was like, it sounds so cliche, but it was like straight up oregano in a crazy way. We're like, holy fuck, that is oregano. Like, that's like a total. Trying to sell me oregano, bro? But yeah, it was really funny because you opened up the bag and you were like, holy shit, that is so different.
Well, you found the right show to come on and talk about your strains, because this guy, it's like every strain that everyone would throw away to go, oh, I'm not keeping that, he has it. So that's a good terpene profile to have. Or I wish we could have them.
Yeah, that's fun. Focusing on.
It's a different. So that's a male that you were using in a lot of stuff, that black powder?
That's a reversal. That's a female I hunted out.
Okay. And do you keep that around, or do you just keep that
Yeah.
you just keep that clone around and reverse it when necessary?
I take cuts of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. When was that isolated? Or what was that from? What was that original cross from?
There was a truffle. It was originally bee leaf truffle knockout. I don't like mentioning his name that much, but I pheno hunted just the black powdered pheno, and then I renamed it.
The truffle,
match
the whole
fishing
truffle
profile.
scenario is one of these. Like, it seems like it was one of. This is a good time to have James on, because James is like the master of all the backstories. But that seemed to have like every good strain. Like, people don't realize this, but any time, I think that one of the indicators of a good strain is when, and people just fucking like relationships collapse because it's like it just turns. It's a good indicator. It's not a good thing for the relationships. It's just a good indicator that thing is fucking slaps or it's something's important, because people will break a relationship over a strain. That's how that's how crazy some people are about it. Like, where they get, especially when people are holding it out, kind of keeping it close, and then they're like, okay, we'll figure that. And every story, I mean, if the sour has the same story, that's why it's called, one of the reasons it's called sour. OG has that story. There's a lot of backstories to that. Wasn't there's. Listen to some of the episodes, you'll hear, but it was definitely like there's always and like pretty much everyone. I mean, every HP 13, same thing. Drama, like fucking drama around it. So
I don't know what makes you think that you genetic people aren't full of drama to begin with, and then when you actually have something to be the cause of all the drama, you just you go. It's so funny sitting here for many years listening to James talk about the different breeders. It really comes down to the fact that you guys can't fucking get along, and he looks at that as he took advantage of it in a really good way by being able to bring his catalog together. But I feel like the rest of us, we're the real beneficiaries of all that fighting, because what are you really trying to do? You're trying to outdo each other and make better cannabis.
Outcompete each other, yeah.
And so I get to smoke it. So keep going. And every time Adam will have like two breeders on him, we're like, oh, we're gonna kumbaya them. We're gonna get them to agree. I try to fuck it up. I don't want them to get along. I want them to fight and create something else.
Dave is trying to create more drama.
Thanks, baby.
Thanks, Dave.
No, I'm trying to create better cannabis because I really can't grow. So if this is the way I can influence it, then I'm going to do it.
Wow. Listen, look at you.
But we have to sort of change it. Like we can't have breeders on anymore via Zoom unless we have some of their product in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
It changes the whole landscape.
Might have to be a new rule.
If you want to, I have an Instagram account. If you want to look it up, it's called Genetics Matter, just like my title.
Yeah, we tagged you in the photo. Like when I was in Planet 13's Dazed Smoking Lounge, and they handed me that butterscotch. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to have to fake this right now. You know what I mean? They're going to show me something. They say it's butterscotch, and I'm going to have to. No, it smelled like a fucking Werther's original candy. I could not fucking believe it. And because of their policy, I couldn't take any to go. But it was that.
Butterscotch down the pants next time. That's what you got to do.
Hey, now.
Gotta crotch that shit.
It's Vegas. I'm on camera.
Oh, come on. Come on now. So I did notice, I did look through your thing yesterday, and I noticed, because one of the things that you were definitely running with a little bit, which I don't blame you, because it's fucking amazing when you grow it. It's just, unfortunately, I never got it to really taste super great, so which is the Oreos. And I was wondering, how did you work with that one? Did you go from did you just reverse something and put it onto the Oreos, or was it, did you ever reverse the Oreos?
I pheno hunted. I usually pheno hunt popular breeders, like multiple packs from them, and find the best of the best, and then cross them together with my own stuff.
So what did you think of Adam Dunn's bubblegum?
So what was the Oreos though? Because that's clone only, right? I mean, that's pretty much
That's called Platinum. That was Platinum Oreos. That was the number 7 pheno that I found from in-house Genetix.
Okay, gotcha. So it was it wasn't from the clone of the original, because I got that Oreos cut a while ago, and it was, apparently it was the one or whatever, but it was amazing. Like the structure and the production and the look of it and everything was just on point. And then when it came to like cure, I was just like, fuck, this is like depressing. Like I gave it to Mark, and he was like, and I made a joke. I go, it's like kind of like almost like a reverse. It's like a negative terps. And he goes, what? And he smoked it, and he goes, dude, I like smoked it, terps, and it was like taking the terps away from.
He calls it Cardboreos.
I was calling it Cardboreos.
But I was at a dispensary in Denver, and when they had Oreos on the shelf, and I asked to see it, and I'm thinking to myself, well, they have to have a cut that's terpy, because why would they ever keep Oreos on the shelf that had no smell?
I brought two.
It had no smell.
I brought 2 phenos of
the name
Oreo crosses that I did. One is Well, they're just two different phenos are the same, but it's an Oreo Freak Show. And it's got a little smell to it, and it's got something. So I don't know. We're gonna. I figure we.
Is it like creamy terps or what?
Yeah,
That's the pheno I got. It's like super creamy.
I would say, if anything, yeah, pretty much like
Creamy terp.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
I would say so.
Like
oh my
the filling
gosh.
of an Oreo cookie.
Yeah, it's.
I would have never known how to describe that for a second, but it's like strawberry cream or orange cream soda.
Yeah, this is Freak Show.
We're
Show
smoking
male.
this next.
But it looks just. I mean, it's again like the one thing it does do is it passes that. It's like kind of like growing from if you grow runs.
Bag appeal.
It's the same thing. You're just like, damn, that really. But it's funny too because when I hang out with old people that are my age, because I'm mid 50s or whatever, when I hang out with growers who've been in that sort of time. They just they're instantly like, ugh, like they've seen so much because it took over the market. Well, not so much just Oreos in general, but all those Cali sort of gelato and everything all look the same.
Saturated market, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was growing for the same sort of what bag appeal I think is yeah, people want that, but at the end of the day, I think when
it's all about the entourage effect.
Yeah, or just, like, I think for me, it's like I'd rather, like with Piff or something like that, people appreciate that it's, okay, the buds are not going to be as fucking perfect, but then they'll smoke it and be like, all right, that's it. That's all I want to smoke. You know what I mean? Because it's got that hits, yeah, it's got that effect.
I was listening to Ramon from Happy Monkey talk to a friend of his on his little morning wake and bake, and it's not surprising to me how everyone's technique has changed to cater towards the commercial market. Whereas you used to grow these massive colas and the claim to fame was, let me show off my 6-foot cola. This is, now you don't do that anymore. It makes too much work. You want to grow short little buds that can be trimmed and look good in the bag.
It's the same thing that was in in Holland. Everybody grows the 600 watt lights, right? So, and in the States, everybody was growing 1,000 watts. And so whenever I would go back and forth, I'd be like, they would just totally different plants, right? Because we'd be growing all these little, like, literally what you wanted, a 2.5 gram bud was perfect, right? That's like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly it. We don't have to break it up. The minute you came in with like some gigantic piece of wood, they were just like, what? We know what that. And then when you break those down,
giant stick.
Yeah, when you break those down, they have the again, really not bag appeal at all. Like it just turns into a big larf fest. You know what I mean? So it goes from like the most awesome bud to a big bag of larf, and you're like, well, it didn't really work out very good, did it? So,
well, there was that one place in Cherry Creek, I want to say like 10 years ago, that used to take the colas and put them in those clear tubes, the plastic tubes, and put the just the black caps on each end and just sell the colas to try to get a premium, and it didn't work.
No, there was a moment in time when that was definitely like they did that in Holland also too, where they would sell these big buds, but it was always like. It'd be crazy when you realize how much people were like. Right now in Holland is it's almost like 20 euros a gram for good weed. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh!
So you're like, it's kind of like what? Yeah.
I guess it's time to move back to Holland.
Right. So where you're at now, is it medical or what's the situation for your where you're at right now?
It's both.
It's both. It's recommended.
But you can only grow it when you're medical.
Got it.
Yeah, or be in it, or have a.
All right, yeah, license.
Is that James?
Is that Mr. Bean?
All right, you fucking yahoos, I'm here.
Oh, well, we're done, dude. Show's over, bro. We just finished it up. Now we're good. No, I'm just kidding.
If you're gonna come on all hot and heavy like that,
early,
Bean.
Right?
What?
You're just an hour early, right? No need for time.
He gave me shit. He's like, he goes, you guys are an hour early. And I said, what is this, yous guys? I said, your boy joined on. He came right on. He's ready to talk. And you're sitting there making coffee.
That's why I told him to get the hell off. Like, because we're not supposed to be on from till 6 till 7.
I know. Well, we changed
something obviously happened, right?
We called an audible.
There's one
I saw your Instagram post.
Yeah, one thing that happens on the Adam Dunn show is it never goes on time. So there you go. So we've kept to our word. It's either too early or it's too late. So whatever.
Hi, James. How was your week, buddy?
Don't show us your shirt. We don't want to see your shirt.
You got any video?
No, I'm fucking covered in mud, and I was just outside working in the yard.
Whoa.
Because I got an hour before I'm supposed to be on. So,
Wow. You want to go shower, take your time, go freshen up?
It's all good.
I'd like to, but other people want to not show up, so we have to. So if you're now, so I
it's okay. We pushed the doctor back till 6 o'clock, so we have an hour till the doctor comes on. So
you can take a 10-minute shower.
Cool.
You don't need a shower. just
I was listening to Dave on here. I was like, fuck, I gotta get on the pod.
I know Dave's fucking everything up.
Right, asking questions. Gosh,
don't do that. You're messing up. You're messing up James's spiel.
He wasn't here.
White truffle. We're talking the white truffle.
Yeah. Well, first I was hoping you were going to be around for that because I know that you know the whole backstory to that crazy.
I don't know the whole backstory. I just know what the internet tells me and what the little birdies tell me. But white truffle was a pheno of gorilla butter.
Correct.
Gorilla butter being peanut butter breath crossed with GG4. And then instead of just calling it gorilla butter, it was a pheno, and so Dude just renamed it. Gotcha. Which is another knock on Dude, which a lot of people gave him shit for.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
what we waited for, James.
If I'm right.
And then when were the drive-bys? Tell us all about the drive-bys and the burnt-out spots. And,
I'm trying to get my little MK1 DebX thing to work.
Uh-oh.
My little MK1 thing that clicks on.
Yeah.
Why isn't it working?
Yeah. Nice. Anyhow, so
you got to stop smoking DMT through
it.
So
yeah.
That's what you did. You fucked up.
How'd you know it?
I know, because I know you, dude. I know you. Perfect. I know what you do.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Well,
you smoking the Deemers through your DabX?
Yeah, you can't do that, dude. That's it. You fucked that thing up forever.
You gotta give it a shot, right?
James.
You gotta give it a fucking try.
No. That's
what.
You can't do that.
I didn't know.
No, you can't do that.
You didn't know.
Whatever you smoke a Deemster through is the Deemster pipe forever. That's all it is. It's never goes back to being a pipe.
Life.
It's like if you ever smoked that soapium stuff that went around in the 90s, it ruined every pipe you ever had.
The soapium, yeah.
Deemers.
Soapium?
Come on, James, your guy's on here. Let's dish the dirt, baby.
Tell us when he joined, how it's been, what's sales been going on, what's happening. I told you, tell me who's causing waves, and that was the first thing you said. I said, sounds good. Let's do it.
Sounds good. Yeah. Well, I got an email that maybe 2 days ago. Some guy was started a new Instagram account. I'm super excited because the Platinum Jaeger, I believe.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Jaeger?
Platinum Jaeger bombs.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, which is from
Oregon.
Dan, right? You guys did Platinum Jaeger?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Platinum Jaeger bombs. Yep.
Yeah, it's been going off for him. He's getting all kinds of photos. He's sending a bunch of pictures on it in his Instagram account, and so he just wanted to write in and just tell me how good that strain was now. Everything he's ever grown from that was something that really, really impressed the shit out of him. So,
is that the same Jaeger from Oregon? Is that the outdoor one that kind of like produces really good outdoors or indoors, outdoors?
No, so the Platinum Jaeger bombs is a cross between the Platinum Oreos number 7 and Jam on it Jaeger bomb cut, which is one that I pheno hunted.
Gotcha.
They had just a Jaeger bomb terpene profile.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that Jaeger was a good sort of strong fucking little plant.
Nice. Nice.
That Jaeger was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was one of those like.
The thing about Jaeger though is highly unstable indoors. Like outdoors, it was fine, but you brought it indoors, it would fucking nut up on it every time. Nobody could get it to be stable inside. So it's just one of those weird strains that, man, maybe you can tell me that genetically why that is, Adam. But some strains are outdoors, they're fine, but as soon as you introduce them indoors, they just fucking nut up. I know that.
I mean, they're just sensitive plants, obviously.
Finicky.
Sensitive.
Yep. Finicky genetics. Yep.
And they'll be the ones that'll be probably the easiest ones to flip too. If you like try to do like a reverse on that, you'd be like, dude, these things reverse so good. Yep. It's like, yeah, because they're just like all ready to do anything. They'll do whatever you tell them.
You spray them once.
Yeah. Compared to like other plants where they're just like you spray them 6 times and then they barely pop.
For someone who isn't aware of what you spray on them, maybe you can.
Windex. No.
It's not fucking Windex. You got me with that last show, Adam.
Secret formulas, dude.
What are you using on that for someone who might?
Silver thiosulfate is
silver
and silver nitrate also mixed.
There you go.
And then you mix them really slowly, and you create a little AB mix, and then you have to add back a little bit more water, and then it's a It's all on the internet, man.
Chemistry.
Go check it out, bro.
Is there someone's video on the internet for someone that you like?
There's a. I mean, what's his name? The
Maybe you need to do a
Type in
Patreon one.
STS spray.
Mr. Toad does really good mixing. He's on Instagram. What's that?
The lighter's right there.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you just kind of adjust your strengths and you got to figure it out.
But can't you? But can't you breed that out? That strain, like through your line breeding and whatnot, can't you go?
You could. It just have to
through
take
and breed that finickiness out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
five or six
You gotta stabilize it.
5 or 6 finicky generations later, you'll be all, God damn it, what am I doing? Why am I even wasting my time? Fucking plant. Yeah, so it's not an easy thing. That would take it would always take like at least four generations.
That sounds like it would take like
6 to
2
8
years.
generations.
You know,
Yeah.
before you'd ever even see a little. Yeah, exactly. On the fourth one, you'd be like, hey, I think I saw something change.
Wow, a
You know?
fucking breeding project. Oh my god.
Yeah, 4 years later. 4 years later, like, nobody smokes those terps anymore, bro. Those were
That's so 4 years ago, man.
Exactly. It's the hardest part of this whole industry is to sort of see where it's
That's
going.
that's the whole thing.
Yeah, but this burnt rubber
That's why
terp
don't
you
do it
have.
for that thing. You just do it for you, and fucking people catch on.
I
I think it's like fashion too. Like if you stick to your guns, and it's gonna come around at some point. People, or you're gonna find your tribe. You know what I mean? People are like, "Hey, man, I love this fucking Jenkos you still wear." You know, like I've been wearing
Now
them
we're
since
talking.
1990 fucking 6. You're like,
Well,
dude.
I mean, Tommy Chong talked about his.
somebody's out
weed.
there still wearing them. There's a couple dudes still rocking Jenkos.
I would if people wouldn't look at me funny.
Tommy Chong in 1972 says we're smoking dog shit, man. And now, right, that Dante's Inferno smells like fucking dog shit. Somebody, Scatolene? Is that
No,
a real?
Tommy Chong doesn't say that, does he?
Cheech says it. We're smoking dog shit, man? Yeah, my dog ate my stash.
The skit,
If we put that on like the linear map and see where does that come in with as far as the dog shit strain goes.
I don't know about that, but this
Nah.
Dante's Inferno
was way
smells
before. That was
like dog shit. Like when I opened it up, I thought something was wrong with it at first. And they're like, no, it's supposed to smell this way. I'm like, who would want this? And people really wanted it. I all right.
Of course.
Give the people what they want.
Like
I
you,
mean,
I guess.
we used to be dirty diapers, and now it's dog shit, man. It's dog shit, man. Anything rough and foul like that is usually a good sign. It's usually a good. It's like, hey, there's something there.
It's really fucking
nastier the
stony.
better, yeah.
Really stony.
Well, that's what I like. I like that nasty kind of rotting fruit, rotting flesh kind of terp.
How did
Nobody
we-
wants to dab that though, right?
How did we
Let's
get
do that
from
again.
like
Stuff
it
like
has
that.
peach terpenes and strawberry terpenes and to now you like shit?
Girl Scout cookies.
Taxi.
The cookie fucking created all that shit. It went from straight desserts once you got the cookies in place. Everybody had dessert.
Yeah, and it got a little overplayed, and then I think it's also funny how, like we were talking earlier about the Oreos and stuff. It's like visually, a lot of weed became visually focused because of Instagram, right? So
Appealing,
Instagram is like
yeah.
everyone's like, "Whoa, what's that? What's that? What's that?" Like I couldn't almost not get a bad picture of
like Vin.
Oreos. Like you take photos, and I'm like, "Dude, this is amazing. Look at this fucking shit." It's like every single time you take a photo, you'd be like, "Looks fucking amazing." But that also is, I think, why a lot of stuff didn't have necessarily the terp profiles, because it didn't have to prove itself, you know. Whereas back
It's
in
a really good tool in the garden. That's what I'll say.
yeah,
Oreos is a good tool to like add some really good terpenes too.
exactly. If you can keep, as long as whatever you have is not recessive
It's-
in the sense of like it's gonna, because you don't want
Yeah.
a dominant terp profile coming off the
Oreo, yeah.
off the Oreos, which can happen definitely. I mean, there are certain strains that just don't transmute at all. You know, you end up with like, even sours are like that. Sours are very hard to get actual sour out of a sour cross, you know, unless it's got something else that's also in there where you can.
And wasn't that
work
like
off of-
like kind of with like all the Runts crosses? The Runts was real dominant. She took Case and all that.
Runts is ridiculous. Runts is the easiest. You could take a Runts, cross it with anything, and then you just made Runts. So it's like, wow, like,
Yep.
you're a genius, dude. You made Runts? Like, yep, I made Runts, and you're like, that was.
You made the 1,000th variation of runs. Nice.
Yeah, and they're all very, very close and very, you know, they almost have the exact same structure and all that.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah, but same with gelato, kind of
And
very,
that's because
very recognizable.
she's such a dominant bitch. Yeah, very dominant.
Yeah.
Very dominant. All right, so let's talk about Dippin' Dot.
Talk about
Dippin'
what?
Dots. Dippin' Dots.
Drippin'
Oh,
dots.
Drippin' Dots. Gotcha.
Dippin' Dots. I was going for dessert themes, so I was going with Dippin' Dots, but it looks like Dippin' Dots. All right.
What's that?
And what's the
So that's
lineage
my,
of Drippin' Dots?
That's my cross of
Dan?
Magically Delicious and Platinum Oreos.
And what's magically delicious?
Nice.
Magically Delicious is cookies and team cream from Exotic Genetics crossed with Funky Charms F2
Who makes the funky
That'd be
charms?
making
from
magically
Exotic as
delicious.
well.
I like that name,
Exotic
Funky
Funky
Charms.
Charms.
Who's that?
Exotic did Funky Charms.
Oh, also. Okay.
Exotic did the original
But,
Funky Charms, and then I created an F2 with a male and a female that I collected from a few packs that I hunted through,
Gotcha.
and then crossed her
Cool.
to.
And then have you used that in anything else, or is that the only cross you put her in?
That's the only
Oh,
cross
so-
I've used her in.
All right. That's the only one I've seen.
Usually everything
And
I
you
do is
seem to-
limited edition.
Right. You seem to use the Platinum Oreo 7 a lot as your main meal.
That's a reversal of a female.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I
donor,
I usually-
donor area.
I'll usually hunt like through a lot of packs and then select the perfect donor, you know,
And what is the perfect donor?
to pollinate. A perfect donor is a plant that has a good terpene profile, a good structure. It's got to be vigorous. It's got to have a yield. It's got to be able to be reversed. Some plants won't reverse on you, so you got to test that out too.
And then, yeah, I mean,
Like Skittles. Like nobody would call Skittles a perfect donor. They think it's horrible.
No, that thing's weak. Yeah, it's got a good terp, but it's like
yeah,
strangly branches and stuff. You know, you don't want that.
I was gonna say there's so much that you don't want. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
and just to get to the terp side,
It's hard to find that perfect one.
Yeah, and terps are harder to transfer than much harder to transfer to be everyone to agree on it. Certain strains, like for instance, cheese, is one of the easier ones, right? Like you can cross cheese in almost anything, and somehow the cheese becomes like it's in there. Like you open up the bag, you smell it, and you go, yep, it's in there. You know, so it's very easy to get that one. Whereas there's other stuff that gets lost one generation away and it's gone. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, never going to see that again. Or it's just it's just you might see it 2 generations away or something. So it's very there's certain and that's unfortunate because
finicky process.
Most people don't want to do the work, you know, so they'll just do the one side, one thing, never knowing that 2 more generations down the road it would pop up again. You know what I mean? Because that's and so then you get other people who take that work, and sometimes they all of a sudden find the fucking miracle. Like, holy shit, that was fucking
the one.
Look at that, I'm the best grower in the world. You're like, well, that's because you actually got the lucky fucking generation where, because I think nowadays, you would hardly want to work with an F2, like as far as you wouldn't want to really sell just a straight F2 as, in my opinion, just because it's not like you're really getting into you're getting into the zone where you're giving people all over the fucking place shit. But if you're a breeder, it's kind of like, oh, you saved me 1 generation, like, and I can keep going with this, and then you could like take that and further run that line, you know. So that's maybe one reason to do it. But nowadays, I see a lot of companies where they just, it's not that I think they think they're doing somebody a favor by doing it, and I think it's like, no, you're actually, it's either F1
hurting them,
or it's fucking F5 or 6. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want nothing in between. All the in between stuff is where it's just like you're in lost zone. You know what I mean? People, sometimes you get like great grandparents, like, and you're like, what is this thing? I've never even. It's got no resin, or you have these certain. You know, there's just it's very, very hard to.
It's crazy,
to work on those in between generations, in my opinion.
Right. So your that Platinum Oreo 7 was your kind of like I'm gonna say your last line of stuff, to where like the black powder seems to be where you're at now. Is that correct?
That's the previous hit. Yeah, the Platinum Oreo 7 was from that was the donor for the cream collection.
Okay.
And
So
now
the black
powder is the donor for the black powder collection.
And did you guys talk about the black powder already?
Not really.
No. Well, yeah, we did a little bit. Yeah, we did.
For a
It's the
minute.
terp profile.
Yeah.
We
And
talked.
and what is it genetically?
It's like it's white truffle times
That's what this is.
platinum punch number 4.
Platinum
So
punch,
what
which
is
is going to be platinum cookies crossed with purple punch. Let me guess. Cool. So now, I mean, golly, we're getting into some strains now. It's like 4 different things that everybody knows and
Some
has.
super stuff.
And so then how many? Yeah, and then the pearly white that you used in White Trash Party, was that from
White trash.
Thug bug.
Doug? Doug, cool.
Yep.
He'd like
That was a female
pearly
hunter
series.
bug.
Nice. Grover's, he's still on me as ever. That guy, he's still out there, still on me as ever. I see you did a modern skunk. He's still,
Yep.
If anybody doesn't like the industry, it's that bug. It's weird. He's not a happy person. I'm not a happy person. He says he's not happy.
No, I agree with that.
But like I said, there's somebody who has stolen his website and still sells his shit that he can't stop. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
He puts out,
you
but
did
he puts out some. He
modern
puts out some
skunk.
fire. That's for sure. Those fucking peanut butter breaths and all those things were good.
Yeah. Well, he was an old.
Yeah, I'm running
Okay. So yeah, but he's
some
an old tester.
peanut
for-
butter colada right now.
Peanut
Oh, nice.
butter colada.
Let's talk about the modern skunk,
Thug, yeah. Modern skunk.
the white stag crossed the black powder.
Yeah.
Pretty good actually.
So the white stag is it's a pheno that I hunted that smells like almost like mint chocolate chip.
A pheno of what?
I'm looking at my notes. Dude, I got so much shit going on. It's crazy.
A breeder who keeps
Sorry, I'm
notes.
just that dude that
Fantastic.
dials down. You gotta keep notes. You can't remember all this shit. Fucking forget it.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
difference
like
between
fucking
science and
hard to get
guesswork
off
is
the top of
writing
the
it down.
So white stag is it's pearly white times
That was Number 2. All right, so we did the 2 different Oreo crosses, and one of them was the Freak Show number 2, and now it actually has a little bit of something to it. There's a flavor in there somewhere. Holy shit!
I mean, boy, is it
Yeah, now
sticky.
talking about breeders.
Oh, yeah,
just
wait.
something. Go ahead.
sorry about that. White stag is the pearly white, the female that I hunted from Thug Pug, reversed onto the jam on it. That smells like Jaeger bomb. The white stag comes from like the Jaeger bomb logo, you know. They got the stag on there.
Jaeger bomb, like that licorice.
Yeah.
Nice. That that would be an interesting terp. I'd like that better than the scatolene.
From your platinum Jaeger bomb cross. So you're just crossing a bunch of shit all the time.
Yeah, man, I got multiple tents going at any given moment.
Because all these are unique females that I haven't seen or don't know about, which is unique to you at least. And so it's like the Trike Jordan. What's the Trike Jordan?
Trico Jordan is I hunted a few packs from Trico Jordan that B Leaf created. It's Chimera 2 number 2 times Chimera number 3.
Okay.
So that gets the Trike Jordan. I hunted like a few packs of that. Found a super duper pheno that smells like salted caramel and almost like a aged dark rum. So I'm using her in a few projects.
Cool. So that with the black powder, that's got to be kind of a earthy, leathery kind of cool smell, huh?
Oh yeah, super like gunpowder, butterscotchy.
Very cool.
With a beef jerky bottom.
Beef jerky time.
With a beef jerky bottom on there.
You recently sent me some
What were you
pictures
saying,
of that you sent me some pictures of the Super Slam recently, which is
Yeah.
platinum Yoda crossed with black powdered.
Yep.
What were you going for with that cross? What were you looking for?
I was looking for a stable structure like I would get with the black powdered. I think you've seen it on my post if you looked at them. So stable structure, limited intersex traits, like super high quality. I wanted to mix that black powdered terpene profile with sort of like the pheno that I hunted of platinum Yoda was like a floral candy sweet terpene. So I figured them two would really go really good together.
Cool. But the platinum Yoda didn't have the structure you preferred, or anybody prefers, I guess.
No, it was sort of short and stocky. I want to sort of get more of a medium to tall structure with stacks of colas.
Very cool. So I'm sure the guys who talked to you earlier, but so where did you get started? Where you've been growing like for medical, or were you growing for like?
He retired at 16, James.
Yeah,
Where you been?
We already got this figured out. He retired when he was 16, started at 15, ended at 16, then got back into it.
All right, say it again.
Yeah,
for
so I
James.
started when I started learning about the plant when I was like 5 or 6 years old. When I would go to Thanksgiving dinner with my family, I would smell them smoking in the back room, and that got me really curious about what was going on. So then at 15 and 16, I started like a little grow, popped a few seeds, nothing special, bag seeds that I found. And I was just focused on school at that time, so I sort of gave it up. And then I really got into it growing in 2019. I started learning. I've been learning throughout, like, since I was 5 and 6 about the plant. So I started learning how to master grow in 2019. And then ever since then, I started breeding in like 2022, I'd say.
Seems like you hit a
So
home
who would
run
you
right
say
out of the
some
gate.
Some of the breeders that you prefer to work with or that you enjoy working with? I know looks like you use some exotic, you use some Thug Pug.
Yep. Exotic Mike. I like Exotic's work. He does good work.
Mike's a great guy.
Grommer from Thug Pug. He's a really good guy too. I like his work. I'm not sure about him personally, but
I remember. So I usually vet everybody, right? Like I vet everybody, ask them where'd you get your mails. Are the mail needs to be unique to you generally. For carrying my bank and growing, it's like he sent me back his fucking email. It was like, "Fuck you! I bought the seeds. Who cares if I fuck what mail I use?" And I was like, "No, it's not like that. It's like I want to protect you to be like I want you to use your own mail." Like, you can find. It's like, all right, 'cause I don't give a fuck. Like, use my own shit. It was so crazy. That was lit, but he was an old gauge.
You're breaking up, James.
James. What's going on? What are you trying to do?
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
garden? Are you trying to do something outside? You gardening naked outside? What's going on?
We know you're muddy.
We know what you're doing. We know.
There.
What?
There.
Get closer to the router.
Yeah.
Go sit on the router.
Come on, Bean.
Come on, you can do it, Bean. You don't break down. It's not even Mercury retrograde. We
Yeah.
already figured this out. It's not until the 5th of August. Come on, you can do it. Call back.
I didn't say anything about your shirt.
All right. Well, call back, James. This usually happens earlier, so this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually his shit will just implode somewhere along the way. But
And since Mark is outside smoking a joint,
yeah, we lost our
back
producer. We don't have we
Yeah.
can't help us on this side.
So he'll be sitting in the waiting room. Can't get
Have you
on.
have you been on any other podcasts or?
Nope, this is my first time.
Oh shit! Adam Dunn show de-virginizes and yet another breeder.
Did James let you know that prior to coming on, you agreed to not do any other shows for 20 years?
Oh yeah, pretty much you're stuck now. That's
Yeah.
it. You can only come on
Really?
here. You can only come on here from now
just
on.
us.
Yeah.
You know, don't tell Mark they're having any technical difficulties right now. or anything.
Oh my God!
here he
technical
comes
deal.
back.
Here he comes. He doesn't care.
He's back. Is there a basketball game on? Summer?
Oh
Canada
man!
versus France.
Canada
What?
versus France.
Does this even make sense? What is this? Yeah, great. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, dude. It's probably from your nutsack thing. Oh, there's some photos I threw up there. That's what we're smoking. I actually got photos of the plant we're smoking. How's that for fucking organized?
And so, are you? I mean, what's your? Are people giving you feedback about this new gunpowder terp? Is it like the terp for 2024 now? I mean, you would think that
perfect
would be
timing on the
perfect
terp.
timing.
Yeah, you can come up with all
I
sorts of.
think it's coming back, man.
You think,
I think
huh?
it's coming back. Yeah.
This could be the year. Freedom smells like freedom. Gunpowder.
And is James the exclusive purveyor of your genetics lines,
He's got a
or
whole bunch.
are they available at
I-
other locations?
I,
Do you have a website you want to give?
I work with, my website's geneticsmatter.com with an X.
He's on that right now, putting it up in the chat.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
Thank you. Genetics Matter, like my username with
Yeah.
the X, .com.
Excellent. And so
And
I
then
think
I also use seedsherenow.com and then Multiverse Beans. I work with
we'll
Paul
put up
over there.
seeds here now. And I think James was asking if before he had some technical difficulties, if you were doing any breeding projects with other, breeders to try to sort of, think fifth dimensionally of what Gross would do well, like a gunpowder bubblegum.
That would be pretty
That's
good.
that's when you definitely would use the They Live or whatever for. I came here.
Roddy Piper?
I came here to chew bubble gum and whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want me to show these pictures?
Yeah, this is what we're smoking.
Oh.
That was the. This is the Oreos Freak Show. Bam.
Whoa.
Well,
Nice.
that's. So we had two different phenos. We had the 1 and the 2, I believe. Right.
I think it might be our nose because everyone I've showed the Oreos has been like, damn, that smells and looks good, man.
I think they're just trying to
Gas me up?
Yeah.
to flex in front of you
Yeah. They're gaslighting you, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
because they know you're Mark Perez of the Adam Dunn Show.
Whoa.
You got stature.
Well, there's that.
Yes, sir. But yeah, no, it's always a looker, that's for sure. It's funny because Kevin Jodry, when he was on a podcast talking about it, he was like, he just kept going back to talking about the Oreos as the undercarriage for everything. You know what I mean? He was like, you got to use it as the undercarriage, and then you got. It was pretty funny, but it was like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. If you can get that structure, because it definitely is bulletproof, combined with actual
Good
terps,
tool, yeah.
then you got yourself something that is very, it's got some actual legs to put it out either outdoors or in production, and you can pretty much see that one sticking pretty fast. You work with any particular dispensaries or other groups out there where you're at, or do you have your genetics
No,
on the shelf anywhere?
I'm just e-commerce currently.
Do you have lines that you feel are sort of better for rosin and straight to flower or anything like that?
Yeah, you got any dumpers?
Any
I
dumpers?
sort of breed for both.
Mm-hmm.
My whole black powdered line would pretty much be 4 to 6% probably washer.
Gotcha.
That's
All
respectable.
my shit washes generally about 25%.
Oh, look who's
That's
back.
right.
25%. That's good. That's a pretty good job, man. Dude.
Look who's back. James
Yeah.
is back. Thank you, buddy.
10 pounds of light and 25%. Fucking, I got the good shit.
6 pounds of
You guys
light.
aren't pulling 10 pounds of light?
Oh yeah, no, that was like a couple of years
10.
ago. Now we're doing
It's
12.
weak.
That's so 2017, James.
Doing weight.
That's so HPS.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
No, Mark says you suck at growing, and he can outgrow you under the table.
I have never grown weed in my life.
You got the paper towel method.
You've never been bit by the bug?
I just need space to do it. That's my problem. As soon as I do have that, I'm probably in. I'm probably in the club.
Don't ask him about his living accommodations. 'Cause
Oh boy, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He lives with his parents.
It's one of the things I hated to give up when I moved to Oregon and had too many breeders. It's one of the things that was getting a liability, so I gave up my little grow operation. I missed it. I missed going out and being able to work in your garden and fucking like being pissed off and just growing your garden. Everything's better. You know, turn on the radio. Everything's better.
Mm-hmm.
Just work your plants.
Stress release, yeah.
Pick your cuts. Do your shit. Yeah, that's
Have a trim party.
Get that anymore. I was going to try to do some freak shows down here. Well, trim party, that's the thing. It wasn't always a trim party. It fucking sucked. Like, when trim time came, it was great because you knew you were getting paid. But at the same time, it sucked because you had so much work ahead of you. And if you cut them, then you had to fucking cut them. So it was like, man. Damn it.
Yep.
And
Once you
trim is
cut them, you got to keep
But that's when you
going.
can call people and pay them good dollars to come over and fucking work.
Those days are over. Those days are over, bro.
Yep. And you can't.
Yeah,
Adam ruined it.
no one-
Trim party, and everyone's like, "There's no party here, man."
Trim party is like a total scam.
It's
you know,
fucking
that
work.
is not a trim. That is not a party. That's like the opposite of a party.
Yeah.
It's one guy getting a pizza, and everyone getting all bitchy.
It's
and-
usually you
no.
getting the pizza, so you don't have to sit there and trim.
No, I actually
No.
feed my people good.
You gotta clean up.
Chinese food.
I can say
No,
that
I
anytime
never-
I went to
What?
trim,
Yeah.
I got a delicious dinner at Adam's house.
Yeah,
What'd you
no,
have?
I
Mushroom
I
stroganoff.
don't remember.
I
It was
cook
good.
proper. I don't fuck around.
It was
I don't
hella
order.
proper.
You can't
It took
order.
forever too.
It was
awesome.
vegan.
That's how you get busted when you order fucking. Oh, let me order a pizza while we're doing a fucking trim party. Great idea.
Why you're trimming?
I went up to the house, nobody answered, and then when I came back, it was
You're all high.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, and you can't send anybody out for
I
food
think
'cause
isn't
they
that how it
fucking reek.
happened?
I'd like
Hey,
20
Vinny, isn't that
pepperoni
what
pizzas.
happened, Vinny? Isn't that what happened? Pizza guy? Wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
pizza guy.
I'm telling you, it's happened. We have seen it happen. Pizza guy alerts the authorities.
Mr.
to-
X gets
to-
pizza.
I know. That's what I was thinking about. For his trim party, it's a bad idea. Trim party, do not order pizza. Cook
Because
for the
everyone
crew.
gets pissed because there's always the guy that stays
The
working.
best
and
is if
working and
like
working.
see my formula was the best because I had my
And there's
mom.
no pizza left.
I always had my
Yes.
mom helping me out, so she was cooking some awesome dinner, and we'd be all trimming, and then we could smell the food while we're trimming, so that made people even work harder because they knew the food was it's coming, man. And then about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, it's kind of like dragons.
I would let everybody finally eat. All right, now because once you let them eat, it's over. dude. That's it.
midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, because if you try to
And if you do the food right, if you do like a heavy Italian meal, then it smells the whole house and you don't.
yeah, that's
eat
what
as
it's
much.
basically what it was. It was like
Yeah.
made them go nuts, and they wanted to
So
eat
you
so bad.
mind fuck them.
But if you, but the thing is, you like, oh
It's
yeah, let's eat
coverage.
at 9 o'clock, and then what? They're gonna like go back to work at 10:30 or something.
Yeah.
right. Sure.
Eating a whole thing of meat.
Sure.
No,
buddy.
food coma.
No, you have to get them. You have to work them till they're just about. And then you give them the nutrition. Here you go.
This would be a good segue to go, and you know why you don't have to have a trim party anymore? Because you use the Green Bros Harvest Bucket.
That's right.
You go to greenbros.com. You enter Dunn deal at checkout when you get that harvest bucket. I think it retails for $300. You get 10% off. That's $30 off. That's amazing.
That's 2 pizzas.
That's 2 pizzas. That's like 4 friends coming over that you had to trick.
What's a trim bucket? Is that like one of those thinner things back?
We're going to put it up on the screen for you right now,
It
James.
basically converts any bucket into a trimmer. So you get a drill, and you attach the drill to the top, which spins the blades there at the bottom, and you drop your little side buds in there. You just concentrate on all your hand trim, all your nice nugs, and then you drop all your side little bits in there, and it actually is overproduced. It's like one of those deals.
What's the technology on abuse with that with nugs though? Isn't that nug abuse?
No, it's a lot lower because it's not like there's no barrel. You know, normally there's a barrel, right? And the barrel, so you put it at a
Right.
slight angle,
Right.
and then basically as it's going around, it's rolling, but it's not rolling up and falling down and rolling up and falling down. Because the other ones are a lot more abusive. This one you can tone it down to. You can just turn the drill down speed-wise, and then it's basically hardly turning at all. That's what I always do with the bigger one. I just have it rolling kind of really slow, and then I open the trim thing at the bottom, and I'm like, damn, it fucking did a pretty good job. And yeah, it's minimal.
He almost needs this thing.
Let me ask you, on your personal stash, do you leave the candy wrappers on, or do you take them off?
I mean, if like it's not gonna go, if it's literally going from the garden or from the dry room to like right to the table, then yeah, I'll just leave it. But in general, if it's gonna be longer storage, because what I'm doing normally is I'll keep everything on on the stem in little sections, in the Grove bags, in a barrel. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of like a couple layers in between, and then I'll just go and trim as I go along. If it's just for personal and I don't need to trim it, you know what I mean? So yes, I keep.
I always like that. Like when I got a jar that had like the candy wrappers still on, and man, I did not mind trimming that one bit because I knew that came from Ed Stash.
Yeah, that was the reason. I agree with you 100%. If you got something like that, you knew it came out of their jar.
It's protected. I mean, it's definitely the way to go if you're trying to get the best experience when you are rolling them up, compared to. But if you want to give it to somebody, then they're like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what is going on?" Can't all be Bodie, right? We can't all be Bodie, man.
Oh, can. Cool. So, Dan, where do we leave off?
Where do we leave off? We left off at the.
You still solid?
You were talking about.
Tell us about the black powdered stuff, the platinum Yoda stuff. Oh, the breeders that have influenced you and what work they've done.
That's where you fell apart. Yeah, that's where.
You went robot.
That's when you went.
Yeah, bad Mexican internet.
Well, we had.
Hey,
we had
that's what we call Mark.
Started with Exotic Mike. That was obvious. And then Thug Pug, you said. And then
Thug Pug
was there any other ones?
Soulfire Gardens.
Nice. Yeah, Soulfire is
He's a good one.
Nice. What did you use of his?
Jelly Biscuit. I used that in the cross before.
What word?
I didn't really.
Cool, from the YU Jelly line.
Yep.
Cool. And I don't know if we've had so far in the show or not, but he is a really good dude.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. And then in-house Genetix, I usually work with some of their platinum work.
So you're sitting in Washington right now. You're loving the Pacific Northwest. All those guys are all PNW dudes, all in Seattle, all I'm in Chicago, all Washington area guys.
No, he knows you're not physically there, but your style is right there. Your style's right in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. So I'm saying,
I rock with
surprised.
the
Have
West
you
Coast
used
guys.
anything from Kaya from Pacific Northwest Roots?
Not yet, no.
Have you used anything from Kaya no? Because Kaya was also kind of their vibe-ish, has really great stuff. What about Thunder Fudge? Have you used any of his stuff?
Thunder Fudge? No, I've heard of them, but I have never.
From Thunder Fudge? Thunder Fudge was
Sure.
cool. What about Lemon Hoko?
Lemon Hoko, I've heard of him as well, but never had the opportunity to grow his gear.
I like Thunder Fudge.
You like the name or you like
the
the
name?
Lemon's
I
the
haven't
man. So
smoked
Lemon's
any of
the
it.
only guy. He sends me.
Where's the ashtray?
Lemon sends me fucking a germination picture before he sends me the gear. Like a germ pic.
Oh, there it
Best,
is, right
the
there.
best
19 and
was
21.
the best was me
These are coming.
confusing
Oh, shit.
confusing Mateo for Thunder Fudge at that. That was the funniest thing ever, right, James?
Oh god. Damn.
James had
Yeah,
Thunder
that was
Fudge.
fucking crazy. That's yeah.
Thunder Fudge was supposed to come on stage with me, and I didn't know either of them. I'd never met Mateo before, and they kind of had a similar vibe. There was something about them where and I just saw once. No, maybe a little bit. I don't know. For some reason, I thought Mateo was him, and I was like, "Come on, we got to go on stage, right?" And he goes, "Okay," and he came with me, and he sat there, and then James was like standing there looking at me, all like, "The fuck is he doing up there?"
So he grabbed the guy who's going to work at my booth. Like this, like Mateo's supposed to work at my booth. And all of a sudden, I see him on stage with fucking Dunn. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck does this guy think he is? Like, what?
It was pretty funny.
When that happens, it is
Thunder Fudge.
well. When did he realize that it wasn't him, Adam?
I think it was. I don't know. Did I even realize it until after, or what was the deal? I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was like one of those things where I think I just carried I think he just sat there and nodded or something and didn't really. It was like he didn't have to say anything physically. He just could sort of agree with me, I guess, and it worked. I don't know. It was funny though. It was funny.
That happened to me.
Those were good times. We trade shows. They were busy. We had stuff was kept people coming in and out of the booths. They were packed. Good time.
People had a good vibe still. They weren't all jaded like they are now. Now we're in the jaded zone.
Oh, it's some interesting time right now. Look at Face of Bass picking up the bass during the show.
He's not paying attention to the show
not
at
paying
all.
attention. He's distracting us.
He's showing us how he really does not care.
He's getting ready to roll.
What's happening.
He's like, when are these guys going to be done? I'm going out with Schmoopsy.
Shout out to our guys.
Boulder
over here
Built.
at Boulder Built with these. I love. Where did you open one up? Is that what's
What,
going
this chocolate one is open, yes.
on? Is it the same thing?
Nope, that's a brownie.
Oh.
These are 400 milligram
Whoa,
bars.
Look at that thing. Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate in there.
Damn. I just went for a chocolate.
This is a peanut butter crunch. There was a brownie, and then we also had a thing of Stroop waffles.
Damn.
But the landlady left with those. So those are 1,000 milligram Stroop waffles. So if you're in
The
Boulder,
landlady stole candy.
no, we gave them to her.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
I like the landlady.
Yeah, she's great. I wanted her to stay on with us right now, but it seems like even though Mercury is not in retrograde, we're kind of experiencing it like it was. So it's been a rough week for us all. But if you're in Boulder, you should stop by Boulder Built, and if you mention that you heard about it on the Adam Dunn Show, they will hook you up. If you're a medical patient, they have one of the few really, they have a lot of products on their medical side. Medical is under attack here in Colorado, so to be able to find a dedicated medical dispensary, not one that has 2 windows or says you come into the rec side and we just give you, a deal. It's full on medical. You can buy, I think medical patients in Colorado can buy 40,000 milligrams of edibles. You can leave with 2 ounces. They have a great program if you want to sign over your membership to them. $50 ounces. This is crazy. It's and it's really good. It is not mid-level weed. It's really good.
It's a bonanza.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a patient in Colorado. Quality is up, price is down. They carry a bunch of different edibles. I didn't even recognize. I'm going to have to reach out to them to get them to come on and talk about what they're doing. But the rage right now here in Colorado, and apparently in the entire industry, is what they're calling fast-acting rosin delivery. So, and that's what they're focusing on. And apparently, this one guy from now I'm spacing the name, with the little gummies they make. He does them for every company.
The
Dialed in gummies.
Dialed in gummies. He's done very, very well. He's a very good
Those are
product.
good.
Yeah.
But I
haven't seen them on the med
Chiba
side.
Chews, basically.
Yeah, they're really
Well,
good.
like how Chiba Chew was not like they were the same quality or whatever, but the Chiba Chews they worked. So
how's this chocolate?
pretty good.
I wonder. I'm sure it all has
no
sugar
buchaki.
in it.
It's no buchaki.
Yeah, why doesn't Vinny make buchakis for us anymore?
He lost the recipe when his whole computer crashed.
Yeah, his computer crashed.
He can't even do
lost
that
it.
anymore. He
Just
can't do nothing.
relax, bro.
It just says milk chocolate, but that really means it has sugar in it, right?
Full of sugar.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Gonna pass.
So what do you got on the horizon, project-wise? As far as you said, you got a bunch of tents going right now, or anything on the? What's James?
Yeah,
got
I'm hunting. I'm hunting my most previous line right now. So I'm trying to select a American Trico Pheno.
Oh yeah, tell me about the American
That's
Trico.
my cross.
I like that.
Wait, American
my cross
Trico, like
between,
American Psycho. I love it. Okay.
Now you get it.
Yeah, tell me more. What's that
So
all
that
about?
one is my Trico Jordan Genetix Matter Cut truss with the black powder.
Trico Jordan Genetics Matter Cut. That's a mouthful.
I call it the GM cut.
Okay, fair enough. What's the nose on that?
That will be a butterscotchy, burnt gunpowder.
Oh, you
burnt
said his
rubber.
magic word. It's all he cares about now. It's all he wants is butterscotch.
It's one of those that you don't think weed could smell like that until it does. Like that we talk about, chocolate Thai from the 90s, late 80s. That you don't think weed would ever smell like that until you put a nose on it, and you go, holy shit. Is there like a chocolate bar on the bottom of the bag that you're hiding from me? And no, it really had that terpene structure. So no, I appreciate what you're doing. I want to try some.
Thank you.
You know, they do have flights to Denver. We're just fucking saying, you know, for now on, we should have a policy that we're not going to interview breeders unless we do them live, so we can taste the wares.
Did you hear that one, James? You have to fly all.
Yeah,
Now you have to fly them
You have
all
to
in.
fly everybody
you have to fly
out.
everybody in. It's got to add it to your. It's gonna, you know, there you go. See,
James is crushing it right now. He's
Oh
got
my God.
clones
Killing it.
already,
everywhere.
right? Clones already now.
Clones yesterday.
What is the clone site again?
Clonesyesterday.com.
I want
iwantclones.com.
tomorrow.
No, it's not I want clones. It's iwantclones.com. I want clothes tomorrow. That's just crazy talk.
I did see though on the site you have it all kind of positioned and ready to rock. Right? It's kind of like there. I saw things.
We're getting it close.
I was like, oh shit! Look
at
at this. This looks like
I just-
might happen soon. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we're going with that. I've got just working with that, getting that going. We're gonna have a lemon hoko drop coming up here next week. If you know that guy, he's the guy who's tutored a lot of breeders in the Pacific Northwest. He has his Northwest Discord channel. He's got I think his blueberry is better than Short's blueberry. So it's lemon hoko's the guy. He's the man. Have his drop next week. Just got a new Miss Jill drop. New Space Queen cross with Space Dude. You guys remember DJ Space Dude? And then what else do we got? We got new Lit line. Lit came out with some new stuff on 410, on 710, excuse me. Of course, we got the DJ Short 3-pack for 100. 2 packs of blueberry, or 3 packs of flow, or 1 and 3, or 2 and 1, and whatever the fuck you want. It's a match. 3 of those 5 packs for $100, which is a pretty good deal.
Wow.
So,
Whatever you
that's
want.
what we got going with that stuff. Yeah. And of course, it's my birthday this month, so you get
Whoa. Back up.
Old guy.
When is your birthday, James?
James, oh my God, it's important.
Come on.
29th.
When?
I know. 29th.
Is there
Same
going
time
to be a
every year.
special for everyone, especially Adam Dunn Show listeners? On the 29th, the stock up,
Same time every year.
triple special, 30% off?
If you've been with us for the last 13 years, then you know that there is something. But
Is
yeah,
it 30% off?
Check it out.
Check it.
I don't know. You got to check it out.
Why don't you tell people? Because everyone today, after what happened...
I leave
No, do you know what happened today, right? So
because I leave and the office does it. The office puts shit on sale. I don't see it.
the problem is that everyone is now fucking battle scarred because of what happened with Amazon Prime Day.
I love hallucinogens.
Is that what happened?
No, did you hear?
No.
If you bought anything on Amazon Prime, you should go check the price you paid today after Amazon Prime, and you will see it is the exact same price on Prime. All they did is raise the original price to mark it down 30%.
it's a scandal.
Some people actually paid more for products. No, it's really causing a buzz in the world because this is what they marketed as the day to fucking gluttony spend. I didn't spend a dime, and I
did.
Yeah, how
Oh,
much
shit,
did
what'd
you
you buy?
lose? What'd you buy?
$31 to
Of
Amazon?
records?
100 inner and outer.
Are you talking off this fucking
Yeah,
thing?
really.
What are you
Producer
trying-
doesn't know how to
Bad
get in
producer.
front of a microphone.
Pretty good.
Does anybody want a job? I'm just seriously. I mean, this is just ridiculous. He stood outside for 15 minutes.
You shouldn't
Didn't even listen to
describe
the
it. We were watching it on the phone.
I was watching it.
we joke
I
that
was.
nobody
He was
can do
watching
Mark's
bourbon and
job.
beer or something like that.
Oh yeah,
He
it
was-
flipped over to Bourbon. They had 7 viewers. That's our competition right now.
A beer? What?
What?
I hate them both. I'm
What's
just.
the doctor going to be on about?
Oh yeah, the doctor's coming on. You doctor in the house.
Oh, stay on. You can ask him questions about Deemers through your
Oh yeah, Deemster's.
your rocket.
Yeah, say what's I got a
Yeah,
problem.
why did it fuck it up?
Doctor, can you help me?
Doctor, Deemer the news.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
Deemster's.
no, he's going to talk about psychedelic medicine. So Dr. Joe was an obstetrician for 35 years. He was one of the pioneers in medical cannabis evaluations in Colorado way back in 2009 when it was really sketchy for doctors to sign cards. You didn't know if you were going to wake up one morning and there's a letter from Dora saying, we're taking your license. I mean, the guy delivered like thousands and thousands and thousands of babies. And they're going to take his license because he thinks that cannabis might be a solution for someone. So now you jump forward, it's 15, 16 years later, and the psychedelic medicine revolution is taking place.
Now they're giving ketamine to pregnant women.
I don't think he does.
Here you go.
We can ask him, but I've never heard of him talking about ketamine. I know he is a skilled practitioner in speaking to people about psilocybin. I don't know if he can advise on MDA, but I sent that link to
MDMA or MDMA?
MDMA.
All both.
Well,
Or either or.
I mean, I'm hoping I have never tried MDA, so I don't know the difference. But
James,
what can you tell me, James?
tell us the difference.
Wow.
But I've never had a
Wow,
problem
that's
with.
it? That's the difference?
I'm not a doctor over here. I'm not a doctor. Get it out.
What's with that accent? What are you trying to do?
I play one in TV.
Usually the MBA is a lot clearer. Oh no.
Really?
Anyway, so we'll
whoa,
ask him
whoa.
questions and find out what the future is. But when we went to the MAPS conference last year, there was a trial about to undergo for MDMA and PTSD.
Oh, that all went through like good. I think.
They just announced it, so it's happening. They're looking for participants.
James?
No, he would never qualify.
No, of course he would.
He would never
You're a
qualify.
perfect guy. You're a perfect
Why
guy.
not?
Because of all the DMT you do, you wouldn't be able to. They're looking for people.
Fresh.
They
You
had
want
some
fresh. They need
serious.
some fresh.
I read it. You have to first off be under the care
that's
of a therapist for a year.
Oh, my
They have to submit you to the trial.
Rules were meant to be
You
broken.
then have to agree to stay under therapy.
Weak-minded somebody.
We got fucking
Yeah, their
rules
mind
for
control,
creating
their mind
medicines.
I
control.
can already see James rolling in with his he's gonna have some trippy psychedelic clothes on, some weird sunglasses. He's ready to rock.
Yeah, they're gonna
Guys
take James over a war veteran.
They're gonna be like,
Yeah, because you qualify, James.
So
Right, because you're
So they
PTSD
were like,
for playing
"Psychonaut,
records.
psychonaut,
His
sign
own-
you up."
I can't walk through a record player for the longest time because they got me so scared. Yeah, that's what it
bring your
is.
own disco ball.
Yeah.
I know you.
Come on.
I'm thinking of that.
I
other
hate
guy,
you,
your
Mark.
guy.
I hate
Mark
you
clone.
so much, Mark.
The dancing Mark clone guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That guy.
So I'm hoping he'll be able to tell us a little bit about
Somebody-
what the future is.
Somebody call a doctor.
Again, with the accent. Don't make me. Come on.
I thought Rio was on the show for a second.
Oh, he won't come back.
Sounded like.
Rio's not going to come
Somebody call
back.
the
I think I
doctor.
broke him.
Yeah,
For all of you, that's a reason to join Patreon. You should join Patreon just to go back in the archives to see
Listen to the
to see
presidential
the
hopeful.
presidential hopeful come on and talk to me for a few minutes because I might have
doing
broke him.
I'm doing it to get all the drops back.
we had Chris Dyer from Sofabab, and he crashed the party for a little bit too.
that was a good one.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. What happened? Why he posted something afterwards that Sofabab has a problem with Adam Dunn?
Oh no, they're on.
What's
Oh,
that
yeah, they were mad
about? What?
that he forgot his name.
Whose name?
I don't know. Polly,
Paul?
Polly has some. No, Patrick's
Oh,
name.
Patrick's name. Oh no, yeah.
There's a Patrick on the show.
Polly was mad at you for forgetting Pat's name, and
Okay.
Wait, Paulie and Patrick. Is this? Are they from Southie?
Yeah.
Is this a show from Boston?
yeah. Anyways, we're done.
Oh,
Wasted way too much
Paulie,
time.
you're dead to us. And Patrick, or whatever it is.
Damn.
The feud. Whatever.
You're starting the feud
Starting the
again?
feud? What do you mean? I'm firing it up. They have 12
It's
viewers.
this guy over here. It's that guy. You want to
Which
talk
guy?
To this guy right down here. Talk to that guy.
There's no one there.
Right down there.
There's no one there. That's Mark. That's my trading card.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
I was
The funny
wondering
thing is that you
you
laugh
ever
at that
noticed it.
photo that I wore on Fox Sports to play the final table
I
of a
laugh so you
nationally
can say that.
televised poker tournament.
I laugh so you can say that over and over again because none of us can
I
remember.
know this story over and over.
Yeah, it's like,
I know.
hey, Grandpa, what's that?
Okay.
So 2017 to you, Dave.
Tell us the
what have
tell
you
us
done
the-
this decade?
Tell us a story about the jacket again, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that one.
It's really big on
Yeah,
me
tell
now.
us the story. You're in the jacket. You're going to play the final table
Hey,
game.
let's tell me about that fucking shirt you're wearing, mud man.
Oh, that's why he didn't come on camera because
That's why nobody wants to come on here anymore. Dave ruined everything. The show was going so well. Oh, he's got that one still.
I'm gonna fucking spill water on your board, Vinny. I fucking.
I totally
fucking
approve. I
hillbilly.
approve of that. I approve of that.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter. Hey, don't
I
you
don't
start.
give a fuck.
Otherwise, it'll just get stuck on. It'll be like a DMT trip.
You watch me go over there, start pushing fucking buttons.
Oh no, button pushing. Mm-hmm. That's the show they're looking for. Everyone's
Like my
waiting.
frustrated kid with their iPhone going, it won't fucking. God.
Don't talk about iPhones.
All right, where are you, Joe? Is it just 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock. Doctor's late.
Oh,
No.
He's in the house. What are you talking about?
He's
Dr.
right
P.
there. He's
no,
right
it's still
there.
6 o'clock. He's in.
He's in.
He's
He
in
made
his
it.
perfect studio somewhere near a microwave.
Yeah, he's in an
Here
RV.
I am
You're-
a man of my word.
You're in an RV? What?
I'm just bullshitting.
No, he doesn't have his audio on yet. You're muted. See the
was.
little red thing?
No, I could hear him.
No, it was. Now he muted himself
Oh, you
again.
made it again. Okay.
I think that was James.
No. One more. Yeah, you can do it.
You almost got it.
He's
You
so
have to
close.
unmute your
I
phone.
heard him. He was there.
No, I heard
You're
him a second
muted,
ago.
Joe.
There he is.
I'm back.
There we go. He's
There we
back
go.
now.
Mr. Cohen, how you doing?
Welcome.
Good. So
Joe-
yeah, I'm in an RV. I
Oh,
live
good.
here several months out of the year.
Love it.
On the western slope in a town called Crawford, and I'm assisting people who are going through high dose psilocybin treatment for PTSD, especially, and other issues. People who are having suicidal ideation, depression, addiction, whatever. So yeah, I'm at a ranch here, and that's what we do.
Nice.
Doc, what is high dose?
I recognized RV right out of the gate. I was like, it
Yeah,
looks
he
like-
did.
I go, it looks like an RV.
That looks like an RV.
It was
So,
that window. It was the
yes.
window. I saw something in the window.
Mark wants to know what is high dose therapy.
So, okay, so basically, Dr. Jeremy Woodman, he's a PhD scientist. He's been working with mushrooms for many, many, many years, and he's an expert in the field. Jeremy is the one who produces our microdosing capsules that I get to patients, but he also does all the high dose therapy treatments. So we do about 6 grams. Jeremy won the psilocybin cup a couple of years back. His 6 grams is not necessarily like anybody else's 6 grams. It's what you call a hero's dose or an ego death or whatever. I went through a treatment before I got involved with the ranch. I went through treatment a year ago on Memorial Day. I was invited up by Jeremy to come and see what we're doing up here. I was curious, and I actually had a treatment myself, more out of curiosity because I'm very interested in this type of medicine, psychedelic medicine, after going to the MAPS conference and everything. So I went through a treatment here just to see what it was like, and it changed my life. So I'm a big, big fan of psychedelic medicine, and we're doing God's work here. The work that we're doing with veterans and first responders and people with PTSD, et cetera. When you see them and they talk about their intention, they're telling their story, and then we go through their journey, and we have a team come out to be with them. It's outdoors under the stars at the bonfire, and everybody here to support the transition. You just see it, and then there's support beforehand, there's support after. But I love the work that these guys are doing here. I'm just volunteering my time.
And can you tell us about how is the dose, the 6 gram dose administered? Is it actual ground up mushroom, or do you make an extract? Because couldn't that be a little difficult on certain people's stomachs?
It's ground up mushrooms, but Jeremy has a whole formula down with lemon juice and ginger,
Lemon
etc.,
tech.
to turn the psilocybin into psilocin to make it work faster. In about 20 minutes, you're already feeling it with his dose. And then the journey lasts about 6 to 8 hours. But yeah, you drink it. He puts it in a formula that you drink with the mushrooms weighed out in that formula. So it's the powdered mushrooms mixed with the 2 other things I mentioned.
Joe, we love what you're doing, and normally we just talk to you, but for this interview, we actually brought a real patient on. His name is James Bean. He's on with us right now, and he is willing to totally be psychoanalyzed and get to the bottom in front of all of our listeners. So, James, are you still on?
No.
Oh, he dropped
He
off.
left.
See, I was fucking
Well,
with
that's
him.
good because
Yeah.
I can't psychoanalyze anybody.
No, I was kidding. He left.
James.
He was asking a whole bunch of questions before you got on that he wanted us
All
to
right.
ask you, and he's not here now, and he's
Oh well,
sitting
he's
there.
gone.
He
He
left us
needed
at
a
the
shower.
altar, man. Yeah, no, he was getting sticky.
So, are you doing anything with any other compounds other than psilocybin? Are you? I mean, I know when we were at MAPS, I was talking to you a little bit. They were getting the trial ready for MDMA and borderline personality disorder. Are you seeing any acceptance that way?
No, I'm strictly working here at the ranch with psilocybin. I am not involved with that aspect of what's going on. I know they had a couple of hiccups with the FDA just recently where things look like they're going to take a little bit longer to get done with MDMA. But no, that's not my area of expertise.
Got it. So tell us some of the success stories that you're seeing with psilocybin. I mean, I would think that there wasn't really, you were just given some benzo if you came back from war with PTSD, and nobody ever treated the problem. And now I'm hearing stories of people going under treatments like you're talking about once and having a relative peace of mind for their lives.
That can happen, yes. I experienced it myself. My story, I didn't even realize I had PTSD until after the fact, after I did my journey. And I realized being a solo practitioner for 30 plus years as an OBGYN, 24/7 call, 365, working with migraines, dealing with one emergency after another. I actually developed PTSD from my OBGYN work over the years. Doing this treatment for me brought me to my knees. It was one of the hardest physical and emotional things I've ever been through, if not the hardest. It was very difficult to go through the journey. I was brought to my knees begging for forgiveness, and basically
Sounds like a
realized
party.
after the, yeah, it's not a party.
No, right.
It's no kind of party you want to go to.
Right.
And basically, yeah, it changed me because what I realized, I wasn't asking God for forgiveness. I was asking to forgive myself. And that's basically what came out of it. And that's why I'm now getting back with my ex-wife and a lot of things
Nice.
changed.
Mazel.
But there's a lot of really significant stories. We had a firefighter from 9/11 here a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks ago. We were doing a journey for about 20 people, special forces, people who've seen things, done things that are unimaginable. They all had suicidal ideation. There were about 20 in the group, 4 women and 16 men. We had 10 facilitators here. There was a firefighter from 9/11 who watched people burn and jump off the building. He lost his voice. He can't speak. He was, in the midst of all this smoke and stuff, and he wasn't able to speak ever since. During his journey, he was speaking.
Wow.
Yeah. And you can hear him better speak afterwards. We had so many stories of so many people. There's too many to detail, but I will tell you that the transition in these people, and then we follow up with them after. There's a group that follows up to make sure they're doing okay and that they're integrating all the work that they did here. So, like I said, this is God's work we're doing out here. I'm so blessed to be here. They let me put my camper here for the summer. It's a beautiful place to be on the western slopes.
Send me a pin.
Every day and work out. Yeah, I will. It's a wonderful place. But then we do the journeys about every other weekend for people who come out for a 3-day weekend. They house them, they feed them, and we have the team come in.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. And how is it through Holos, or do you have a different website for this?
No, this is not through me at all. I'm just a volunteer here.
What's the website so people can look it up? We'll put it in the chat.
It's dogoodranch.com, dogoodranch.com.
Is that the ranch you and I went to years ago? I mean,
No.
like 10 years ago? Okay, yeah,
No,
that wasn't on the
this is-
western side.
No, that was on the eastern side. This is on
Yeah.
the western side.
Got it. That was a beautiful place, by the way.
Yeah. No, this is a magical place here. It's you really feel a very different energy, and it's very peaceful. I love being here for the summer. So that's what's at the ranch. anybody who wants to go to Do Good Ranch, Kyle Quincy's the owner. Kyle played professional hockey. His last team was the Avalanche. He played for about 15 years professional hockey. Had a couple of Stanley Cups and all that kind of stuff. But he ended up buying the ranch. Jeremy Woodman is the PhD scientist who runs the show out here, makes the medicine, grows it, makes it. There's a builder out here, myself, right now.
Well, you introduced us to him at MAPS. I believe you were walking around
Yes,
the hockey player.
I did. Yep.
That's fantastic.
I
And
did.
are you doing, I mean, is he using his, his sports fame to bring in other athletes that have,
Yes.
I mean, because I can imagine that especially football players, hockey player, I mean, anyone in full people think basketball is just timid. It's not. People get hurt all the time. I mean, are you seeing a lot more, professional athletes coming through?
Yeah,
You
we're
don't
seeing
have to mention
professional
my
athletes
name.
coming through. A lot of people have had head injuries, etc. People who had PTSD from their work, people who left their work and felt completely lost after not being a professional athlete for years. They were trained their whole life for that, and then it's gone. So there were a lot of issues that a lot of professional athletes deal with, and we do see them. Yes.
And is it a straight always, this is the therapy, is always 6 grams, or is it on a patient by patient basis, or is that the number that seems to work?
Most patients may get 5 or 6 grams. There are occasional patients where we're a little bit concerned about how they'll handle it, where they may give them a half dose or something like that. So they will adjust it accordingly, but most people get a full dose because you really need that. You really need that ego death, whatever you want to call it. You really need a high dose to do that.
I mean, we talk about that being, you use the term hero dose right now, but when we were younger, I mean, Adam and I can attest, I mean, sometimes you split a quarter between 2 people. So you weren't that far.
Pretty much what it was.
From it.
Eighth was kind of what you thought you needed to do, even though you definitely didn't need to do that. 'Cause
Right.
now you realize later, you're like, fuck, I could have done pretty high with a lot less, but I was just, so you were getting, close to that sort of line almost right out of the gate. So it didn't take much. But yeah, I think that it's the same with, like we were talking about DMT earlier. It's the same thing. Like you can't just like nibble at it. You're not going to get the vibe. You got to really submerge yourself in whatever it is. And it's the same with like Rick Simpson oil to be effective. You know what I mean? You got to like knock them out. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like, oh, let me just have a little bit of that. It's going to work. It's like for real medicine to work, it usually needs that like more is better usually in those cases. Otherwise, it doesn't really get you to the point.
Especially when it comes to psychedelic medicine, at least, you have to reach that point. If you're using it for therapy, and set and setting is a big part of it. I mean, we have a team here. We're watching over people. We're making sure it's well organized, and it's music. It's a lot of different things to bring you into a zone.
Nice.
So it's to try to use it recreational is a whole different story.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only ways the times that it always really was the most effective was when I tricked myself. I was like, "Fuck!" I thought, you're like, "Oh, really? Was that? Oh, whoops!" Like I did that with the goo. You've seen that mushroom goo that was around for a while. It's like a concentrate mushroom, and
I don't know the goo, but
so my friend gave it to me, and it was a classic where I just like put a little bit. Okay, that should be enough, right? And he was looking at me like, what the fuck did you just do? And I was like,
Nope.
I don't know. I thought I was supposed to eat a piece of this. And he's like, you just ate like 8 pieces of it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, there you go. I guess that's where we're going now. You know what I mean? So,
boy.
But I think whenever it's good quality, it's usually not a problem. You know what I mean? Like as long as it's good. Because if it's bad, it's obviously you don't want to do 6 times.
And it won't. Just like cannabis, you can't get so much that it'll kill you.
Sure.
You can't kill yourself.
No.
You can think you're going to die, that's for sure. That's the.
I definitely thought I was going to die.
Yeah, that's the. It's the like when you speak to yourself and you go like, you fucked up, dude, you fucked up. And you're just about to, like, you think you're going like, I've had that moment where it's just like, you took it's like you took the wrong one, you know what I mean? That vibe where you're just like, you didn't just do that, did you?
Well, let's talk about that for a second, Joe. What type of practitioners, you talked about there being support practitioners there. Are they trained psychotherapists? Are they therapists, psychiatrists?
No, they're not.
I think to myself every time that happened to me, I was always at a dead show.
They got finger lasers. They do it finger lasers. Everyone's got finger lasers, and they're like beep 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 beep.
Yeah, there's definitely some doctor. There's a doctor here, Dr. Lance, who does some real woo-woo stuff while things are going on. And he does a lot of functional medicine as well. There's a naturopathic nurse practitioner who's got her doctorate. She's a nurse practitioner with a doctorate, and she does a lot of functional medicine. She comes out. There's people who've been working with patients with high dose therapy that come out that have a lot of experience in that area, sitting with people and helping them through. I'm just here learning more than anything else, and being here for support.
For sure.
I'm not here as a doctor, supposedly. That's not my role. My role right now is just to learn all about this new medicine.
That's wonderful.
But yeah, we have a whole team that comes out, and we make sure everybody's safe.
And is it something people need to schedule far in advance? Is there a waiting list?
No, there's not a waiting list. We're doing one this weekend coming up. This is following weekend. We're doing one. We have every other week. They generally have one, and usually you can get in. I don't know what they charge. I think they may charge because it's all inclusive, food, housing, everything. I think they charge $2,700 for the 3-day weekend, if I'm not mistaken. That's what a number I had heard, but I'm not involved with the business, so I'm not real clear on that. Yeah, and people can just go to dogoodranch.com, give them your information. They will get back to you, and then they'll see if you're a candidate. They'll screen you first. In the meantime, what I'm mostly doing now with psilocybin is microdosing. I do microdosing myself. Dr. Jeremy Woodman, I mentioned, he's out here. He's the wizard. Jeremy has been making capsules for quite some time. He does a 15 mushroom brain health stack, and it's got 100 milligrams of psilocybin in it. And we can make 50, 100, 150, or 200 milligrams for our patients. So if they want to do something like that, they would just set up an appointment at Wholeness Health, which is my practice. And then they just make a microdosing appointment. The way it has to work legally in Colorado, and I spoke to one of the attorneys actually helped write the law before I did this. I've been doing it now since the beginning of the year. Basically, you can't sell psilocybin. You can be gifted. You can grow your own. But the way to get it is to see a practitioner. Practitioner will then, you're paying for a visit with a practitioner, and then Dr. Woodman, we notify them, and then they ship out from a third party the mushrooms. So the patient's paying for a visit. I'm actually paying for the mushrooms, and then it's gifted to the patient, and that's how it's legal to get microdosing here in Colorado. Microdosing, again, fantastic. I do it myself. Patients love to microdose. For depression, number one, anxiety, just mood stabilization, creativity, motivation, closeness with others, general sense of well-being, ADHD. There's a whole bunch of things that are actually treatable with just microdosing. A lot of our patients start weaning off of their SSRIs, their antidepressants, after a while, because this works so well.
No, we're big fans. I think, when did we first interview Travis? It's got to be 3 years ago. I mean, before it was the rage, we had Travis Tyler Fluck on, who was instrumental in crafting the Denver County decriminalization for psilocybin years ago. So we've been on board. So I sometimes I feel like the need to play devil's advocate for. So how does the process work? You make an appointment with you at Holos. You show up. You pay a fee, and the mushrooms arrive. Is this something that, like, I know if people have a chronic condition, they get a 90-day prescription written for a year. How does this work? Is it monthly, quarterly?
It's quarterly. People set up an appointment quarterly. We start off with a standard dose. So they call, and our visits for microdosing are virtual, just like we're doing now.
Oh, got it.
They're video. Yeah, you don't need to be seen in person.
That's wonderful.
Not like medical marijuana, you have to be seen in person. So when we do medical marijuana visits, they see Dr. Rattel in our Boulder office.
Because it's a devil's lettuce, and it's horrible, and it's and we do away with it.
Yeah. So basically we send them a 3-month supply, which are 60 capsules. We do a 5-2 regimen, 5 days on, 2 days off, because it works the whole week. And then we will check with them in 3 months. They make another appointment. They pay for another 3 months. They pay for a visit. They're sent another 3 months. But in the meantime, they'll email, let us know how they're doing, if they're having any side effects, which we're not seeing any. Sometimes people need to increase their dose. Mm-hmm. So sometimes we'll tell them, well, double up on your pills and see how you do with that. And then the next time around, maybe we'll send them either 150 or 200 milligram capsules. The cost is the same because you're just paying for the visit, not the capsules.
Got it.
So we just do it that way. And then after they're stable for a period of time, then we go to every 6 months.
So is it like, is there different kinds of mushrooms for different patients, or is it just right at the moment just sort of a single type?
Yeah, it's a single type. It's a 15 mushroom brain health blend.
Oh, yeah, you were saying the stacked
yeah.
one. Gotcha.
So and so he knows his strains. He knows exactly what to do. This guy's a scientist. He knows more about this than probably anybody with Paul Stamets.
That's awesome.
So
that's what you need.
Yep.
We might need to send Vinny down for just to get him checked out, because he might be the perfect candidate for it. And
yeah, look at him, he's all excited.
I mean, he could use everything you talked about, the benefits of mushrooms. I'm pretty sure Vinny can benefit from. So we might have to send him down there. No, but I'd love to come in just to go through the experience and see how it works. I'd love to try his blend, because I suppose that's the only difference between the way mushrooms have been in and around the show. It's that someone will say, I just grew this strain, and here it is. Although Miles made those adaptogens, those tablets that were a big blend, but it was such a heavy dose. It's
pretty strong.
It's pretty difficult. You know,
pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a hero dose, but
no, they're not.
It's not a microdose. It is definitely way leaning macro.
Yeah, with microdosing, you don't feel anything. You just feel less depressed and a whole lot better.
Well, then there you open up a can of worms there, because that's an interesting conversation, because most people don't go by what you just said. They say, I take microdose because it makes me feel great. And they talk about what the feeling is like of the mushrooms. And when you were on a couple of years ago talking about it, I'm pretty sure you used the term subperceptible to be a microdose.
So yeah, it is. To be a microdose, you don't feel any psychoactive component. There's no psychedelic or psychoactive experience with that, and that's a microdose. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to allow you to function normally, but be a much better person and feel much better about with your moods and to others. That microdosing does that in a very subtle way.
It's like a light nudge, little nudge over instead of
a hand on the shoulder,
which is good.
Yeah,
I think the next sort of level is the different types of mushrooms, just because there are so many different types that there's got to be different ones that in the long run will be unlocked as we develop more, actual research that's not looking for the negative results for once. You know what I mean? Like, hey, actually, we're looking for some positive shit, which they'll find so much, which is, I'm sure of it.
Well, the different strains of mushrooms affect me differently. Very, very noticeable. I tend to not like any of the penis envy derivatives. Those always give me like a chesty issue. It like, who described it the best? The bro. He says, the sativa of mushrooms. So that's, for me, I'm not a fan of that at all. And if you said to me, here's some Golden Teacher in a capsule, and I ate it, I could tell you if it was penis envy, because I just get a reaction to it. So I'm wondering if the doctor that makes the 15 blend has any plans on utilizing a different psilocybin source, keeping the other 14 mushrooms the same, but seeing how that affects people? Or does he feel like, I found it, I'm sticking with it, I'm not changing it?
Well, we always notice it, like the difference between the ones that'll make you not say a word or the ones that'll make you not shut up. You know what I mean? It's like totally obvious.
What are you trying to say, Adam?
You get the super speedy ones that are like boom, 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 firing on all cylinders, and you get other ones where you're just like settle back. So there are definitely major differences.
A lot of the mushrooms that we've gotten from some of the people who have come on have been the latter, the ones that make me not, you just like, wow, I wish I was home listening to music. I'm not into a conversation right now. So
perfect for a podcast.
Yeah, that's why I refrain.
I just
from
live in this constant state of that.
I hate you, Mark, so much. Hey, Doc, any chance of you speaking with I forget the hockey player's name who runs it, to see if you could gift us a journey for Mark? Because I think out of all of us, he would benefit the most. It's really Vinny, but for bit's sake, I want it to be Mark.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, please look into that. Maybe you can even 2 for Vinny and Mark. That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of pull I have on that, but
a two for.
Yeah, they don't necessarily. He can. Vinny will bring barbecue.
Dave is just being dumb. Don't worry about it.
Dave is not being dumb. I'm very serious here.
Oh.
I'm trying to get you a $2,000 treatment, man. To find the real Mark Perez, man. There's somebody in there. And Vinny, I know there's a real person in there, buried deep, 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 deep inside of that exterior. Yeah. As he's reaching for the fuck you, Dave button.
Yeah, hit it.
So
No.
recreationally, using mushrooms recreationally for me is not a thing. I do not use mushrooms recreationally. When I try to use recreational mushrooms, it's a good thing I don't have a gun around. All right.
Oh.
Could have shot myself. Damn. Yes. So it's not for everybody to use it recreational. I know for me, doing my journey changed my life, but I'm not here on the ranch doing mushrooms. I microdose mushrooms, which is a whole different thing, and that keeps me sane in a lot of ways. But to do recreational mushrooms is not for everybody, and it's certainly not for me.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
But for Vinny and Mark, though, I'm going to go with the yes.
Stop, Dave.
They definitely need.
Jesus, man.
Come on.
All right, so what's the
Dead horse.
Holos Health? And you're still doing medical cannabis evaluations there. What's a medical cannabis evaluation run? And if they say, hey, I heard about you sent me a bunch of links for different done deal codes. And so anyone listening, they're not going to be done deal. Joe had to make up certain codes that we'll post them on the in the chat so you can have them, but it's not done deal.
Couldn't, because there's 3 different types of visits. There's a medical marijuana visit where you see Dr. Rattel in person for those visits. And then there's a visit for the microdosing, which is an online visit with me. And then there's the third visit is we have a whole line of hemp-related products with all the different CB whatevers in there to treat medical conditions. So we have a third code, and that's Kanakaru. So we have 3 different codes for 3 different things if people were interested in getting some money off of their.
I sent him to Mark. He gave me the side eye. He's pissed off that I texted it to him that way.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because that's the way it came from Joe.
So you can copy it from one app and put it in another one.
I'm not very good. I'm
going to show you that right now.
I'm not capable of something like that.
It's okay.
Copy and paste.
I love doing what I love doing most is right now is because I'm doing so many microdosing visits. I love doing that because patients are just like, oh my God, this has changed my life. Just microdosing. Not everybody has to go through a full dose. People with significant issues maybe need a full dose, but the majority of people, all they need is to go low dose.
I mean, let's be honest. Everybody here on this show needs a full dose. Okay, we're really fucked up.
I know you guys need more than 6 grams.
Yeah, we're really, really fucked up. I mean, Adam, I don't know. He's not even listening right now, but I'm pretty sure he needs a double dose.
Yeah, okay, Dave. I'm following you.
I need way more than that, probably. I'm pretty sure.
I posted the stuff into the chat.
Sweet. Thank you, Mark.
Look at you working away.
Well, I know. I just
making up for everything.
Yeah, for Dave's
Dave, you're looking better every time I see you.
Good job, Dave.
Thank you.
You're looking healthier and healthier every time, I swear.
I haven't had any sugar for 12 weeks now. I'm pretty sure it's been
nice.
There you go.
Yeah, see, look, this chocolate is sitting in front of me.
I caught him a couple times, Doc. He was outside. He was like
What?
hitting people up, going, "Come on, man, I'll do anything."
Can I lick your fingers? You have that? You just had that donut?
Yeah, he was licking random people's fingers for donut juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, haven't. I do have bread occasionally, but it's bread I make that has honey in it, and I know it converts, but I'm not. And I did have a Dab Logic 50 milligram medical gummy, which had cane sugar in it, but no refined sugar once. So not everybody's perfect.
It'll do nothing like that.
Well, that withdrawal was. I don't ever want to go through that again. He doesn't want me to sit next to him going through withdrawal. He was having a moment there.
It
wasn't a moment.
Live on the air.
Yeah.
Live on the air. He was like figuring it out. Like, wait a minute. I'm like,
it was really. My whole neck seized up on the show. I couldn't turn left or right. Kyle was sitting to my left. I had to turn my whole body just to look at him. Luckily, I was in a swivel chair. It was horrible. I had the shakes. I was jittery. I was even more pissed off than normal. And then I caught my finger in my coffee mug. It was not a good sight. It was not a good sight at all. But 2 days later, it was completely gone. Just like you snapped your fingers, it was over. So I don't want to go through that again. Not forever. Nope. Oh, Vinny's flashing his phone. What do you got? You got something good? No. Not good? No?
what happened? What?
The microphone usually needs to be on.
He doesn't know. He forgot. What? What happened?
You got a text. You got it.
I got a text? I didn't see a text.
I mean, texting.
Oh, sorry. Missing out on everything now.
We're missing out on. That's because we're doing a show.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it.
So, you got anything else for Joe? He's a busy man.
I know. Look at him. He's so busy.
He's in his RV, kicking back.
So busy, yes.
He's backstage.
Yep, getting ready to go out and work out for the evening.
What's a
Go
workout?
for a swim in the lake and work out. That's my agenda for this evening.
Awesome.
That's awesome. What? Who? What?
We're driving there now.
I worked out before the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's what smells.
Yep.
Damn.
I took a shower.
Come here all stanky.
Come on, man. I took a shower, dude.
It didn't take.
Oh.
Did you use soap?
It's all right. I'll go to this concert. I'll go have some fun on Friday.
Do you have does your staff leave early, Joe? And just sort of walk out, leave early? Because Mark's going to a concert tonight. He's leaving early.
Yeah, good. Enjoy the concert, Mark.
Yeah,
Right on,
Mark.
man. Thank you.
Don't listen to
This is
Dave.
gonna be
Who's
great.
playing again, Mark?
Whatever you do.
Charlie Tuna and Cut Chemist.
Oh, not Charlie Tuna. No. Come
What? Come on, dude.
on.
What, you don't like Charlie Tuna?
Oh my God.
Wait,
You don't
how
like
did they go?
J5. You weren't that. Yeah, I get it.
Jibba,
I know.
jibba, jibba,
You and me
jibba,
live
jibba,
on
jibba,
opposite
jibba, jibba,
spectrums
jibba,
of the
jibba,
musical
jibba,
thing.
yeah.
Anyways, do we have any more?
I've hung out with him. He's fun, but it gets real.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for your time, Joe. Appreciate it. Anything else you want to
All
plug
right.
before you go? Your CBD line or anything like that?
No, you can go to cannakoru.org if you want. It's CANNAKORU.org if you want to look at all of that. But we have a discount code for that as well. So
Well, thanks again for your time, and you're doing
All right.
great work up there. It sounds like, and
He's doing
we'll
God's
see you
work.
soon. God's work.
God's work.
all right,
I don't like using
take
that
care.
term.
God's work.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace, man. Take care. Thanks.
Oh, that was cool.
That was DMT trip. He just
That was great.
reverse.
That was way cool.
That was like a reverse DMT trip. Whoa, man.
Oh, it goes the other direction?
Well, you kind of go into it. That was kind of.
Got it.
Well, the doc is down there, not being a doc.
That's great that
Just
he has that
hanging out.
opportunity. He'll send me a pin. I'm going to go drive down there, spend a
Where,
week with him.
where was he exactly?
Western Slope somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he's on the Western Slope. That's true.
A super secret location.
Super secret location.
It's fine.
You can hit up Miles. Go over there, hit up Miles.
I wouldn't want you guys to know where I'm at.
Yeah, it's usually super secret.
Really, Mark?
Yeah, y'all are shady.
Oh,
Okay.
that hurt. That
yeah.
hurt.
I already. If he's listening to the show, which he probably isn't, because
Who, Miles?
no. Who do you think? Who did I summon to try to come to the show, but didn't work? Once again, the taters left us hanging.
Oh, whoa, wait, a car just pulled in.
The car just pulled in like
Just as you were saying that.
as you said.
Holy shit. Is that, well, it's a, it
Is
doesn't
it?
look like any
I think
car
it's the
Midsteo
taters.
would be.
Is it?
I think it is.
It's a
See, I said his
tan
name.
Honda.
Saved you, bro.
Fucking Beetlejuice. He Beetlejuiced us.
Battle juice.
Whoa. Don't get racist over here.
What?
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Dave is leaving the set.
Dave's
Dave is leaving the set.
Oh, it's Oh, he's going to pee. What are you breaking all the rules? Oh, you pussy.
Dude, he pulled a Joe Rogan on us.
Yeah.
We don't take bathroom breaks on this show.
This does not
This is
work.
ridiculous. I mean, I do.
Yeah, because now you better wash your hands this time.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, you dirty. We're listening to you, too.
Yeah. They're watching you on the show.
We're putting a microphone over
We're
there.
going to see.
I'm lazy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not doing that.
He's in the bathroom with a microphone attached to him.
It's
guys.
not good.
Make some pee noises. Come on, Vinny. Where's all the sound effects? Peeing.
See, he lost all the pee noises, dude.
We could have
To
had
time.
it so perfect. You could have
That's
made
why
pee,
now we're talking.
fart, a couple of other
we need
stanky
cloud.
noises.
I think Adam needs to pay for cloud storage for us so we don't lose episodes and
What?
samples.
Is it, we have changed card or something? Or
No.
You
No.
Just do it. Do it. We have to tell you right now. Tell you over the air.
Yeah,
Tell
dude.
you, need my, what do you need? My social security number? Is that what you need?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
my
need
home address and my mom's
exactly.
maiden name.
Yeah. All that stuff, dude.
I'll tell you right
Yeah.
now.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
This is a Mitch.
What?
A what?
The word cannabis comes from the ancient Greek canna, meaning dog, and bis, meaning binary or two. And the reason for that was that the Greeks scored their very first stash from the Dogon tribe of Mali. And when they asked the inevitable phrase, "Take me to your dealer," the Dogon pointed to Sirius, the dog star. They maintained that the plant had come from the second Sirius dog star, and it was a gift from the gods.
Outer Space
Love,
Weekly Road?
harmony, and peace amongst humanity. And what's
Drop
really
from the
cool
sky,
about this
bro.
is that modern astronomy only actually managed to fix
Potato in the
Dogon have been celebrating this with
Did
songs,
show up. I
dances,
just
and
gave up
stories
on you.
for thousands
Better
of years.
never
I literally just said
than late.
he's not showing up.
This entire organization has a
What the
chronic
fuck,
addiction.
What, are you going to hang over there now?
Do you know how many people have been calling us all night
Yeah,
in the
where's
fucking
Tater?
chat?
Yeah.
They're like, Adam promised Mids was going to be on the show,
Yeah.
and you didn't show.
They say
I spent a lot of time in the Bay Area. As
You're
you
pulling out a
It's okay,
bunch
Dave.
of
Give
cases.
him a break. Give him a break. He's got lots of things to pull out.
What are you going to talk? Well, come and talk about us. We had to do some ads.
Oh my God, no torches.
What the hell are you talking about?
Actually, speaking of which, yeah, of course I love my Dab X, but I had just like too much things to smoke I'm going too slow of a rate if I do it all through.
Right,
So I was
right,
like, I just need I need some globs. So I just busted out the old thing, cleaned it all up. Realized I need a new rig. I need a bigger rig. I need some more gurgle.
They work.
More gurgle?
I need more gurgle. I was like,
I got tons of gurgle.
I don't have enough gurgle in my shit.
Oh, Vinny, you are
I need like
correct,
the full
sir.
recycler gurgle action.
Vinny has
with a
tons of
slurp.
gurgle.
I need a terp slurper recycler is what I need. That's
Whoa.
Any glass blowers out there want to blow Adam Dunn?
Whoa.
A fucking. That didn't.
yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, yo.
Hey, terp slurper.
you want to blow me a terp slurper? Damn.
An absolute dumpster fire right now.
Wow.
I had no idea that came
Holy
out of my
shit.
mouth. Oh,
Yeah,
he's so
came
bad.
into your mouth.
Mids, are you coming on the show or what? We
No,
have just a few
you've
minutes
shocked
left.
him now. You've shocked him.
I can't shock him. Look
at
at
Water's
him.
warm.
Look at the tats on him.
Look at him. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it
It means
does.
the opposite these days. Usually it means,
am.
Come on in.
This is the first time I've seen him dogless. What's up with that? Where are they? Too hot to bring him out today?
Oh, is it? You're like that chick, that politician one? What's her name?
What chick?
The one who kills all the dogs.
Oh, don't say that. Shut the fuck. What the fuck?
Okay, let's just.
That's so sofa-bab of you.
It is
I know.
very self-applied.
Well, I'm challenging them to be a shocking shit. Be
Oh.
more shocking than me. Come on, guys.
I
Come
don't
on.
Adam.
I don't know if you want to go into the shock fight with those guys.
SoHighCafe.com.
Dave,
He has
oh my
good
goodness.
barbecue,
Dave will be like
Hold on,
a
wings,
Dave.
dead
Hold on,
weight.
Dave.
He'll be like a dead weight in
mac
that
and
battle.
cheese.
For the budget,
you should call ahead. He usually sells out.
Mateo's
He has
here for the
brisket.
Perfect timing.
SoHighCafe.com, 4300 West Alameda. Come get some burnt ends, get some ribs, get some smoked wings, get your home style mac and cheese
and brisket.
And he has those interesting drinks.
Yeah, there's lots
how
of
did the thing go?
interesting drinks.
How did the show go yesterday without? Did you do it? Oh, no.
Sunday.
Sunday. Did it work? Oh, that was
Sunday. I got it. I got it out and then crash.
Pre-crash.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, Mids, you are pulling stuff out.
Oh, don't go. Get the. You needed the dead horse.
No, I'm looking at it.
Horse.
Look at the covers on. You didn't even go there.
Not yet. Oh, that nothing's leaving. Is it?
No, I'm saying look those. I like this type of packaging.
Wow.
Jeez.
No microphones for you.
So High Cafe.
Sorry.
So
Now you can talk.
I give
Now you
Vinny
know.
shit a lot for almost everything, but his barbecue is so on point. So if you're in town, come to 4300 West Alameda. Order some barbecue. The burnt ends are phenomenal. The brisket really does remind me of what I grew up eating. So 4300 West Alameda. So High Cafe.
This is all from Coffee and Donuts. Shout out.
Oh, because you were the.
Simply Adam.
Look at that.
The whole crew. Fucking Grand Slam in Michigan.
OzoCoffee.com.
They will deliver Ozo Coffee anywhere in the United States. You go to OzoCoffee.com. You enter Dunn Deal 2024. That's Dunn Deal 2024. You get 20% off anything you order. I highly suggest you just get the subscription. It's like
heck yeah.
having. What is that in the background?
Dude, I don't know.
Somebody's phone is ringing.
I don't know.
It's gotta be you.
It's Mateo. Your phone is
Nope.
ringing.
It's over there.
Fucking guy.
It's all right. It'll stop.
Yeah.
It's all right. It'll stop. Okay.
It stopped.
There you go.
So it's kind of like having a friend and partner who is a breeder who has different strains all the time. You just want a subscription to whatever Adam is growing, the same way you want a subscription to Ozo Coffee. Done deal 2024.
Okay. Buildasoil.com.
855-877-SOIL. They have tons of deals going on right now. They carry our good buddy Miles ferments. You give them a call if you have any questions on growing anything. They'll answer it. Tell me you heard about it in the Adam Dunn Show. They'll give you 10% or better.
Baked taters. You see that?
That's what it's called, baked taters.
Yeah.
Is that in your honor?
We definitely got along real
The
good
baked
because we were both baked taters.
YoTips.
Wow.
YoTip.com.
party?
So I spoke with the Yo guys, and they really liked your ad since I left, 2 weeks ago early. I went to the DSO show.
Yeah, what happened?
They loved your Yo
can dab out
Tips
of
ad
this.
that you did.
What did I do?
You did a great job. So listen, Yo Tips make
Did I do something?
any joint hit better. It really does. We used them all night long. You don't get saliva on the tip of your joint. You don't
COVID,
get lipstick.
germs.
You don't get COVID. You don't get germs.
Hop latent viroid is
Just
You don't have whatever Midsteo has, and that is reason enough by
Yeah,
itself.
that's hella reason
When he
enough.
walks in the room, in fact, I want to know, can you guys make a Yo Tip that goes in a Yo Tip so that we can double tip up, double strap?
Whoa.
Anyway, provides an excellent barrier of
Doing double
protection. I want to do a Yo Tip and a Yo Tip with Mateo around.
What you having? What are you
I'm gonna
doing?
write you a
He
prescription
doesn't have
for
enough
Liz.
space.
Go to yotip.com, enter Done Deal at checkout. You get 10% off your order.
Tip to
What we'd
tip?
really love is if you got us in touch with your dispensary, your smoke shop. They should be carrying them. If you have a pre-roll company you like, get us in touch with them. They should be packaged. It is a differentiator too. So if you're competing against 50 other pre-rolls and you carry Yo Tips with your pre-roll, that's a way to sell more. I like that one.
GreenFarmsLLC.com.
GreenFarmsMed.com.
Nope.
It's not anymore?
Nope. Yeah, it's LLC.com.
I'm pretty sure you can still go to greenfarmsmed.com and it'll probably route you
I
there.
think that's what happens.
It does. It does.
So greenfarmsmed.com, you click that order online button, you enter Done Deal at checkout, you get 10% off anything they have. Or if you're in the store, tell them you heard about it on the Adam Dunn Show. They have over 900 products in inventory.
If it isn't fresh,
Thanks, Dave.
that one.
I'm
Green
out of
Bros, we
business.
shit
gave you a
is
shout out
funky.
earlier.
Yeah, we did, but they're awesome. Go to them.
They
Oh,
are
this got like dog shit turds.
It's blue cheese.
Yeah.
It's cheesy as fuck.
Holy shit.
It smells like moldy cheese, man.
Wow. That is something. That's dog shit right there, man.
Green Bros, if you need an automatic trimmer, these are the guys
that
do
thing
it.
they had, that conveyor belt deal with the little.
Oh, that was neat.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Greenbros.com with a Z. Give him a call. Ask for
Reverse
Cullen.
bucket.
Tell him you heard about it on the Adam Dunn Show.
The Gary Payton.
Apothecary Farms, if you're into concentrates, this is Colorado and Denver and Oklahoma's. Colorado and Oklahoma's concentrate-focused dispensary. And they have a new line of rosin. It's a higher tier of rosin. It's very good. It smacks.
And if you go in there, tell them, man, how come I don't have a done deal anymore? And see what they say.
Yeah. Definitely bug them for the done deal. If not, say you know Mark, MTI.
Yep.
And they'll know what's going on.
Oh, you're going to get the Vindicator special? That's what it is?
Well, I see them every week. I used to see them every week. I still see them every week.
Right.
Anyway.
Apothecaryfarms.com.
DabX.
Look, he's in the middle of doing a dab.
Dude, these things sell themselves. My homie saw it for the first time this weekend. He was like, what the fuck? How do I get one of those?
So they're having a big special right now. So if you go to their website, even though Done Deal is normally 20% off, they have one of these bundles where you get they did it, I think, at $420 last year or this year. You get a DabX, you get a Pro Tool, you get a cleaning kit, and it's like $250. So you got to go do it. You can't turn this down right now.
It's really
so you go to dabx.com. Normally you would enter Done Deal at checkout. They're an amazing company. You're going to see big things from them.
He saw you using it, or he tried it.
We tried it. We went disc golfing, and we, we're blazing
out.
out.
Of course.
He's
Of course.
Like, oh my God.
Of course.
Like, well, he's like one of those guys that has like the disc golf like suitcase that he rolls with him. And he's like, dude, this is perfect. I'll just put it in this here.
He's a golf nerd.
That's
Chuck Solos.
You strap that up with the little straps on. You know what I mean? Strap it up, dude.
What's going on over
Yeah,
there?
me and him strap it up. We go.
Y'all
play
are
this.
vulgar
You guys
as
should
hell.
play it.
Talking
Anyways,
about
dabx.com.
blowjobs.
I know. You should hear the Patreon.
Listen, Brokeback Perez, take it easy, buddy. Okay?
Brokeback.
Save it for Patreon, boy.
14erboulder.com. 14erboulder.com. You enter Done Deal at checkout. You get 20% off. These new hash holes are made with DJC flour. Come on.
Wow.
DJC flour, laser
DJC
cat
flour.
hash.
Nice.
They're 2 grams now. You can have that if you want, Mids.
Looks nice.
The 8-gram tubs are amazing. The 4-gram buckets are awesome. The rosin is so on point. Well, look who just walked in.
As you say,
We're in a lot of trouble right now. Normally, if he walked in the room, people be fucking
Fort
scared.
Wendy.
Luckily, he's on our side. You go to
He won,
14erboulder.com.
smoking jacket last year.
Done Deal at checkout. 20% off your order.
Z-Terps.
If you're shopping in
That's
person,
one of the best carts I've
you
ever
might
had.
want to just pause there, go browse, and then place the order online because you can only get the 20% off
Right.
if you
Pretty
place a
nice.
pre-order. It takes 5 minutes for them to fill the order. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
I don't surf the internet. I browse.
Oh, yeah, you seen that one?
Mark shouldn't talk anymore.
That's a good one.
Did you put the bomb on, Mark?
No, I didn't.
Who told you to put the bomb on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
14erboulder.com.
QuaiHempCo.com. Get the done deal.
25% off.
Stundenglass.com.
23% off. 23% off.
Here, try that one.
23% off, Dave?
Yeah, 23% off.
Which is quite a
Dave's
chunk on
gonna
these
sneeze. Watch.
large
What
ticket
is this?
items, such as.
smoke
This
it.
guy, Fort Wendy, he won
not
the smoking
Deemers.
jacket
No, it's not Deeps.
last year.
I just relax, bro.
Shout out to Fort Wendy.
Hit his butt.
Coffee and
Just had it
donuts.
up his butt. Don't worry.
Tell me that
Take a
isn't the
big-
most
take a big hit 'cause
amazing
it's
shit
really
you've
light,
ever had.
But it's got that.
All right,
Look at-
Stundenglass.com.
you recognize the fish? That's the Simpsons fish, the yellow sushi.
And what is
Simpsons
the code at Stundenglass? Dave?
Stundenglass. It's done deal 2024.
I'm pretty sure it's just Done Deal. And
Okay.
If that doesn't work, we'll send you a link.
Alrighty.
Just contact him.
Tell me that isn't fucking amazing.
Fortitechdirect.com.
Therapy.
Did you put a YoTip on it?
Oh, you know what? Kip. You know what Kip told me was they were using YoTips at the Flame Off
Come on,
all the
YoTip.
guys who use all the guys blown glass because they have the little.
Yeah.
They're just all using them at the. So it's like, yeah, everybody's using them.
Can't you have video of that? Send it to us.
I bet you they do it at the National Talkbox Convention as well.
Wow.
Oh, your hand is recognizable.
Do that, you mean?
So here's the deal about Hortitech Direct.
That'd be
They
cool.
make double-walled greenhouses where all the
on over there?
mechanicals are on the interior wall. We spoke to a grower in North Dakota. They went through a blizzard for 3 days. It was minus 70 degrees with 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Oh, because it's snowing.
Snowing?
And it was only 72 degrees inside. Never changed temperature.
I was like,
So you want to give them a call. Tell them you heard about it on the Adam Dunn
his
Show.
windows are down or
They're going to
something?
take real good care of you.
Terpwipes.com/done deal.
It's all you need to do.
That's
You
all you
don't
need
need
to
to
do.
enter a code.
You don't need to do anything else.
Terpwipes.com/done deal. Get the subscription so they're always sent to you. You do not want to run out of Terp Wipes.
Hell yeah.
You want to try that?
Bio365.com.
Pretty tasty.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. All right.
Definitely tasty.
Bio365.com. Give them a call. They're not doing the freebie anymore because I guess you guys all took advantage of it. But they're going to make a blend that is equivalent to what you're using, and it's going to be cheaper. Okay? If you're a deadhead, you need to be patronizing this company. Keep the money in the family. Bio365.com. Ask for Tim.
Numbnuts.
Numbnutsco.com.
Speaking of numbnuts.
Amazing CBD
Have you
peanut
heard of
butter.
semaglutides?
20% off if you enter Done Deal at checkout. They ship anywhere in the country. If you're a medical patient in Colorado, click the Find Our Nuts button, and you will find the medical dispensary to buy a 1,000 milligram tub
Would you
of
look at
peanut
that?
butter.
Click that. Find our nuts.
This show is
Sunscape
Dave's
LED.
You want to do it? Go ahead,
.com.
Mids.
Oh, those things.
Those things crush, man.
That's it. That's it. That's how you do the ad. They
Yeah.
crush.
Yep.
Oh, you suck. So, Jen, the owner and the engineer behind the technology at Sunscape, comes from the Chinese mining industry. The level of safety that goes into the mining industry is equal to that go into the pool industry here in the United States. Their failure rate is less than 1 in 1,000. You spray them down with a power washer, take out some Bounty, wipe them down. They don't fail. So you go to sunscapeled.com or you give Jen a call. You can adjust with 3 different spectrums, right? So you can dial in your different strains. He's got preset buttons. So if you're not wanting to really
There's
go that deep.
actually a 4th channel for the far red. Unfortunately, the far red's not covered for the rebates, so it's kind of an added. But yeah.
So the rebates in Colorado state that if you have not purchased LEDs before and you're using HID illumination, it's almost free.
70 cents a watt, so it's pretty much 75% of the light.
So you got to give them a call. What I encourage you to do is ask for Jen. You do not want to speak to that guy Matthew they have working there. You want to ask for Jen.
No tater
They
tots.
let me order a whole truck of raw powder wholesale.
No, they're definitely awesome.
So I just went out to the Sacramento facility that got lights in 2019, and out of, they had like 2,000 lights times 6 bars. Like, do the math on that. They had 6 bars.
Really? 2,000 times 6? You're having trouble with that one?
Well, whatever. Help me out here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. So, anyways,
No.
out of
Yes.
out of all those lights,
This is your friend. This is your friend. You hang out with him.
The point is,
You're seen in public with him.
the point
We
is,
need you to get a second opinion.
out of
from-
all those lights, there was only 6 bars that went out.
That's
Not drivers, just the light bar itself.
So that is actually,
12,000.
how many did you say went out?
6.
That's
6
half
bars.
the failure rate then. So it should have been 12. Okay, so that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Jen. You're doing great work. Oh, look at Mids is pulling out some
Well, they are
glass.
cheap.
Make sure I hand this to you,
SunscapeLED.com.
Dave.
No.
Dave.
What, is that expensive?
Yeah.
No.
Millions of dollars.
JeromeBaker.com.
You know who that is,
touch
right?
it. Be the last one to touch it.
Nope.
Do you recognize that, Adam? You know who that is.
That's that guy.
JeromeBakerGlass.com.
Yeah. What's his name?
Tell me you heard about it on the Adam Dunn
It's
Show.
not worms. Is this worms?
No,
Buy
that's
some
Worm.
bongs.
No, I was thinking of another guy.
It's hot out there. You got to
Same
buy
stuff.
some bongs. Maybe they,
The fume is
We love
fucking
Worm.
crushing.
Go old school, baby.
Shout
That's
out
right.
to Worm.
JeromeBaker.com.
Well, that was old me. I don't do that shit.
Hey, Adam Dunn Show listeners, it's July, and SeedsHereNow.com is turning up the heat with some sizzling deals. This month, we're celebrating the sweet, tangy flavors of grape as our flavor of the month, with 20% off all grape strains. Plus, we're spotlighting Mephisto Genetix, our breed of the month, with
Come on, you look like you
off
succumb to peer pressure.
their top-notch strains. And guess what? It's Mr. Bean's birthday month. To celebrate, with every order over $50, you will receive 2 free feminized seeds of permanent marker by ECSC, known for its robust growth and exceptional yield. This is a gift you don't want to miss.
Mr. Bean, James Bean, or like Mr. Bean?
He was on the show earlier.
James Bean.
There will be a flash sale with free shipping from July 19th to the 21st. Join our community. Share your gardening adventures with the hashtag SeedsHereNowJuly, and don't forget to sign up for our loyalty program for exclusive rewards. Visit SeedsHereNow.com, and let's make this July unforgettable. Remember, SeedsHereNow.com, your source for the best genetics and unbeatable deals. Happy growing.
And James says that he got a fatal connection error. That's why he couldn't join us again. Wow. He's blaming Mark with the Zoom call.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
He says you gave him a fatal connection error on Zoom.
Ooh.
Mark spreading viruses.
Yeah. Might have been Vinny's fault.
It did not feel great.
Yeah, that sounds more like a Vinny thing.
Vinny, what did you do now?
You can't even turn the microphone on tonight.
I know, he's having trouble.
Dude, Vinny, are you okay,
It
buddy?
doesn't matter though, because he's got the best barbecue in town.
Yeah, but
he can do whatever the fuck he wants
it.
because he's got the best barbecue. in
Seeds
town.
here now. They have the best breeders. This is where you want to get your seeds. Get
They
your
had
genetics
blueberry bang bang.
Ooh,
They
that sounds like a
had our
fucking.
guest from earlier here. So
Oh,
check it out.
TH Seeds, look at
those
that.
guys.
Oh, look at those guys.
I'm glad to see my partners are using AI very efficiently.
Oh, good. Excellent. Oh boy, this is
Katsu,
ridiculous.
baby.
I see it everywhere.
Who's
I'm
not
done.
using AI?
I'm done.
What?
I'm
That's
done.
AI. That was AI, right? Last
Okay.
SeedsHereNow.com.
Oh yeah, and then AdamDunnShow.com/show merch. Go do this shit, man. You know, we might lose the computer, and we might not have these designs ever again. So you know what I mean. So like,
So what did we learn today? You don't take your fucking computer to any genius somewhere.
No, you back up everything.
you gotta
fucking
just back it
genius.
up, homie. You
What
gotta be up
happened?
in the cloud. You just gotta put it up in
Are you
the
guys talking about the computer systems? being
Yes.
down?
Vinny
Even
did
if-
it. Vinny.
So, dude,
I
who
caused
the
it.
fuck?
I did it.
Vinny did
Who
it.
believes that it was an error?
Oh, it was
And
an error.
who
It's
thinks
not
it
an
was a
error.
cyber
Wasn't
hack?
It was a hack.
Okay, these people that believe that it was a fucking error, like, come
Error.
on.
It was Apple.
Like, somebody pressed the wrong button
I
or what?
did.
No.
I
No,
totally did.
it was an update.
Mateo,
It was
where
an-
were you?
It was an
You
up.
Where?
No,
When?
hold on, Mark. It was not. Vinny fucking took the computer, he plugged it in, it fucking crashed the whole country.
At the
The
same
whole
time.
country. Yeah, that's what it was, dude.
Why is it always
I
got to
was
be
on the
Vinny's
phone with
fault?
Adam.
Dave?
Vinny
He
had
admitted to it.
Vinny had all the tabs open, keeping air traffic control going in America. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I glitched
It's
it.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
He had a lot of tabs.
You can't leave it on your iPad. It
Yeah,
only goes
I mean,
one way.
He
You
didn't want to
can't
close his Chrome for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why not? And he
Vinny's
did.
computer
And then this
had
happened.
the worst
you know?
cyber
So,
COVID in the
I mean-
history of.
It made me feel good.
All right.
It was the virus on the computer that
Okay.
came from the barbecue.
Called
Right?
it.
And that was it. He crashed, and now no planes could take off
It
today.
was like this.
Nobody knows.
That's fucking
You
good.
date yourself. You have to be our age to know what that sound is.
I date myself.
Yeah, how was it? Did you get anywhere?
Fuck you, I did that.
Got to third
I'd
base
fuck
with yourself?
myself.
What'd you do?
Did you see
Home
Dark
run,
Matter?
Home run, made it.
Go watch Dark Matter on Apple TV. They discuss that. Ugh.
What's that mean yourself?
It's a strippy, like.
I know what it is.
It was a great show.
Oh, Dark Matter, not
Yeah.
the other one.
No, you have to watch this one. This one is really out there, man. This is like physical trips. Like it just
Yeah,
it's really out there.
Your physical trip, or
Like
watching?
any decision you make, which has a potential reality or has potential to exist, exists in this box.
Okay.
And you take this psychedelic compound.
Nice.
You go into the box,
Now we're on to-
and
start.
you can go to a different reality where you may or may not exist there.
Yeah, man.
may or may not be
It's
the same.
like every
you
day
could
of
be
my
Adam
life,
Dunn, the
bro.
baseball player.
That's my day every
I think there's something
time when I
wrong
wake
with
up.
these drugs.
It's like Groundhog Day.
You never know what it's going to be.
You
leave
know,
that house.
and so I Dark Matter. It's
Dark
a fun one
Matter.
to watch. Yeah, on
That's on
Apple TV.
Apple
On mushrooms.
Oh,
and
that's good.
on
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
psychedelics.
Hey,
Yes.
Vinny.
I seriously thought maybe I
bet you
couldn't
have
do hard
3
drugs
free
anymore
months.
because of all the.
You have 3 free months of Apple Care. Now they have Apple Care or whatever.
Oh, I got.
They give you 3 free months of Apple TV.
Oh, I don't.
Oh
watch
well,
that.
then
Oh,
you
I got
gotta
free
watch
Apple TV. I don't even
Severance.
watch it.
Huh?
I got
I've
free
never-
Apple TV and I don't even watch
I've
it.
never signed up for
I
it.
got.
Watch.
I haven't
Oh,
claimed mine yet. I was just waiting for a moment to claim it. I know I have.
There's
those.
nothing on there.
I don't have time to watch things.
Yeah, me too.
You have to just tell Bonnie to put it on, and then I'll watch it. Do that.
Bonnie.
Yeah, tell
How does Bonnie
How am I
feel
gonna
about you
see
not
it?
having time for her?
I
I
have time
watch
for
it all
What are
on
you
this
talking
other
about?
thing.
I thought you were leaving early.
Well,
Yeah, it's
turns out.
it rained.
Turns out
Well,
nobody.
no, she had all kinds of other stuff to do. and she might be here late.
But
We
you
might
invited
go.
the landlady to
We
go
might
with
not
you.
Go. She's not going to go.
Oh.
Landlady's not going to go. Come on. Come on,
She
landlady.
can't even come to the
Fess
show.
up.
She can't- she can't even
Fess
make it
up.
to
You
Patreon.
weren't going to go
Speaking
anyways.
of Patreon, in 10 minutes from now,
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes. Always 10 minutes.
we're
yeah,
out of
definitely
here.
not 30
and
minutes.
then we're back in another 20 minutes.
Fucking Adam Dunn 10 minutes.
Hey, if you want to experience the Adam Dunn
Oh.
10 minutes, join Patreon and you'll experience what my 10 minutes are.
All right, here, I'll post the link.
No,
maybe.
your 10 minutes always feel like your 10 minutes to you.
I mean,
it's the rest of us that
know, yeah.
have this extended perception of it being more
Time.
like 45.
No, it's not that long.
Mark?
Yeah,
But
guess
what
what?
you do get is an extra hour.
Yeah, you
at
can
least.
pay a little skrill.
Pay a little skrill, hang out with us for an extra hour, hang out with
That
people
was
like
very
we
early
bring in the
2000s.
quality like
Quality.
Mateo.
Tater tot.
We bring in guys
Oh,
like
we got
this.
tater tot all day.
Yeah, we got guys high level.
Oh, hell yeah.
You actually get super.
He has
I would-
security.
I wouldn't
clearance
say
cards.
high level.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would say high for sure.
High as fuck.
There you go. And then we get James Bean, man on the scene, comes in and gives us the super dirt sometimes.
He does. Yeah, he
He'll
does.
come in and just lay down.
After a shower in
I'll
a
lay
nice
some
clean
shit
shirt.
out, but
So he
we
might-
might lose some fucking people.
You think?
This entire organization.
In Patreon,
had-
it's impossible to lose people. That's
Yeah,
the
you
best
can't
part
lose
about it.
people.
Yeah.
Like we
Okay.
lost more by having you on to begin with? You
We'll
think
only
we're going to
gain-
lose?
We can only gain on Patreon.
Really? Come on.
On Patreon, it's the
It's only up from here,
It's
boys.
the dedicated
right.
of the dedicated.
Yeah, and we post a link. We go into the Grow with Adam.
You can hang out with me.
You can hang out with Adam for an
So I
extra
can talk
hour.
shit on Patreon.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, it really,
We put
if
a Zoom
you're a
link-
grower,
You can talk straight
And
shit.
if you're a fan, if you just like talking to us, you can
you're
come
not
on
a
the
fan-
show.
I'm gonna have to have chop.
It's even better when
Joe.
you're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Oh,
People are
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
show up.
whoa!
It's
What
even
the
better
fuck?
if you're not a fan.
What?
You breaking the fourth wall. You didn't want. We're not supposed to use that. You just fucking.
I
What,
can't
chop?
do that.
Oh, see,
Ruined it.
See?
Yeah, he wasn't here.
it wasn't here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was on.
You guys.
zooming in. Remember?
You
Because
guys
that's
are
how
just saying
committed
random
I
He's
am.
got
words.
that custody thing going on,
I don't
man.
even know what you're talking about.
Fuck, Mids.
Man.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, you blew it.
Dry
You blew
snitch.
it.
Oh, hey,
Dry-
You blew my cover.
Make it an
Snitching.
even bigger deal, Dave.
I've
Dave,
learned.
now
I
you're
learned
blowing it, Dave.
Me?
yeah, how about that?
That's my job.
Dry snitch. What?
Dry snitch Dave.
compounding pharmacy?
Dave, Jesus.
What's your job?
Snitch Dave. Is that what?
Are
he
we
said?
done?
What the fuck, you?
Oh wait, you got to make it to what 7:10?
We only got to get 8 more minutes.
cares? I don't know what
it's called.
What do you mean, who cares?
Dave doesn't.
You
care.
really? That's
Obviously,
what you
look at
live
him.
for? You live for 7:10?
Yeah, because he doesn't make it at 4:20.
Yeah,
So he has to make one fucking
710
time.
is definitely
Did
way
he-
cooler
did
than
he-
420.
Did he not figure?
There's a hash culture thing that we need to embrace.
Well, we are the only podcast that
And then
goes
for-
We're the
Unfortunately,
cornucopia of
to 710.
in the mainstream.
We unlock the code.
Well, then, but we really should be going to
So
7:20.
we got
'cause
8
we
minutes
started
of
late.
questions for Adam Dunn.
No, yeah, like you can build
Right
them up.
now.
I'll do
Or
my best.
Mateo.
All right,
Ask them
let's see,
now.
Go.
I'll answer them on Patreon. How's
Oh.
No, wait,
one
there's
wants
a
to
question
ask
for
a question.
Mateo in the
that? Now I'll
chat.
tease the answer. How's that?
I'll do my
There's
best
a
to
question
help
for
you.
Mateo in the chat.
Nobody wants that.
What does it say?
How do you make shitty rosin?
Oh.
First, you get shitty material from shitty people. That's the first start.
You're in trouble.
Second, you put the material in the tub
I'm
and then
such
you
an
wash it.
antagonist.
Second, you put it in the freezer. Actually, you got to spoon it out on the
Did
tray.
you make this?
I did.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is quite nice.
Dude, I was doing good before, but coffee and donuts definitely leveled up. Like that experience.
And where was
I
this
don't know.
again? In Michigan, you said?
It's a really cool, like Lake Town. Definitely had the lake vibe. Manistee. So Hunt a Hash, their facility's right there on the lake. The first
Haunted
day,
hash?
they had the facility, or we had a professional lab to work in. Hospitality, professionalism, just start to finish, they hit a grand slam.
So you went to this event for training in how to make hash commercially.
But it wasn't just they touched on branding. Cannabis Chris and Zooted talked about branding. Cannabis Chris, he's a Star Wars fan, so that's kind of where he goes with his, has fun with it. And then Zooted has the little gecko on his thing. He's in Hawaii, and those geckos show up in his garden like periodically. So just have fun.
I had a classic the other day with. I was downstairs in a spot, and I got like with the sewer. It's an old house, so with the sewer, like in the springtime, boom, toads, right, just jumping around in the garden. So I'm walking out, going from room to room, and I'm always paying attention because there was a couple of times where I stepped on them, and I was like, oh no, in the dark. Kind of walked out of the dark, and like, I just stepped on something.
Poor little
toad.
toad.
Oh man! So I'm always looking out for him, and I see this one pops out, and I'm all, oh, look at that. And right when I think like super cute thing, don't fucking step on it, snake comes out from behind the hot water heater and just fucking grabs it and just takes it. And I was like, damn, that was like the total National Geographic moment in my basement, right?
That's crazy.
Food chain lives
from behind, and I was funny because like the day earlier I was thinking to myself, I was like, what the fuck are these frogs eating? These toads eating down here? Like they should go outside, but they were doing fine.
That's like the
nasties.
blue cheese, yeah. So
Here,
it
I
happened
want you
right
to
outside
try
my
this cherry
window.
cookies, Dave.
Except it didn't kill the mouse right away. I could hear it screaming as the snake had it in its mouth, and its mouth is going, ee. I'm like, oh,
poor little guy.
Right outside my window.
The chat says that the show was better when you ate sugar, Dave. I'd get on that.
I love you. All right, hold on.
Is that Rosendon?
Give me a brownie.
No, it's actually Guerrero, which
Dave.
is
Wow, he
pretty
might be
spicy for Guerrero, I'd say.
Spicy Guerrero.
What do I do with this?
Yeah, very
It's pretty
spicy.
spicy.
Very spicy.
What am I doing?
He wants to grow your super sour and sage.
Super sour and sage. Okay.
Look at the texture.
Gotcha.
on it.
I just thought it was funny because he always says super sour instead of just sour and sage and
Look
sour.
at the texture on this, Dave.
Nothing's coming out of this.
What's going
gotta
on?
wait
It's been
till-
called
wait till
sour
it vibrates.
sage by a lot of people too, so it's it's mutilated. But actually, speaking of which, Marcus just posted that he's got the OG S6 from Europe. Somebody has and got it to him. So
Nice.
very interesting.
Oh, that's very tasty.
The real sage. What's this?
Oh, the real.
Oh, wait a
Oh, wait,
minute.
a
Oh,
sage?
Did you just see what happened?
What did he do?
Look at.
What is this?
Cherry cookie. Look at this.
Oh, this is a Puffco. You gave me a Puffco.
Oh my God! You
Yes, go back.
ruined.
I didn't know
Trader.
it was a
We're gonna loop it on
Trader.
Instagram.
Yeah,
It
loop,
said
loop
Dab
it,
Eggs is
loop it,
canceling.
I'm gonna
loop
put it to my
Loop
story
it.
every day.
Yeah, loop that over and over again, and put a little.
Yeah, that would look good for our
I
advertiser.
love-
That's
I
what we
love
should
this.
do.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. All
For
right,
sure.
so I got 3 more minutes to give the people. what
3
they
more
want.
minutes till
Three-
brisket.
I think they're really
Let's
gonna appreciate these
go.
3 minutes.
Can I just pre-order
Well,
now?
they should, and I should.
The chat gang's getting restless, man.
Did you get any
Everything but
questions?
brisket.
They're getting no.
No.
What, they want to start seeing his videos right
I
away?
said no one really cares. Nobody really cares.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said because nobody really cares.
Oh, they're saying what I said.
If we had a drop, if we had a lot of drops that Vinny didn't lose, we would be able to
I
nail them with
know.
drops right now.
We could have a drop hour, but
We could. That's the other. That is the other bonus of Patreon is you get to hear. Now you're gonna get to hear Vinny build his whole library
Yeah,
back
because
because
it's
every
all
week
fresh.
is gonna be back like before.
It's all fresh.
but we're gonna recover the old. Remember those times on Patreon where we just let things go for like 3 hours?
Is that
You
what
can
you're
get-
gonna
That's
get
what I
him
was
from?
talking about, yeah.
Is that quality any good?
It'll be all right.
Hell yeah, quality, dude. It's
It'll
all,
be all right.
dude, we play it for 5 seconds, bro.
It'll be
What does it have
2
to be
seconds.
quality?
Higher
2 seconds.
quality. Yeah. I
Quality,
can,
schmality.
people like him, he hears the difference in stuff that you could never hear the difference.
I know.
in.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
Nah.
Shows worldwide.
Worldwide.
Bah humbug. I quit.
This one's
I'm
nice.
leaving.
This is some foul.
Yeah,
This one's,
right. It's like socks.
yeah.
Which one?
like that one.
This one keeps working its way back to me. Smells like fucking cheese.
Homestyle
Toe
mac
jam.
and cheese, Vinny?
Cheese. Oh, toe
Fuck
jam.
yeah, I want some homestyle mac and cheese from Sohai Cafe,
one more
4300
time.
West Alameda.
One more time.
He has mac and cheese tonight?
Yeah, he has fucking mac and cheese,
Oh,
bruh.
shit.
He's got it all.
Don't you miss.
Yeah, dude.
Pre-order.
I don't know if I feel like doing this.
I mean, the guy that's not chopped that looks like
Nobody
chopped, he
really
likes mac and
cares.
cheese.
I'll take a mac and cheese and
See?
a brisket.
That's how you do it,
Right now,
Mateo.
let's get it going.
Okay.
Yo. Oh, one more minute. One more. You got.
Oh,
this is it. Your
yeah,
last
yeah,
chance,
yeah.
people. This is your last chance.
Last chance to...
Otherwise, we're cutting it off.
Shout out to Uncut, to Rosin, to Guerrero,
Shout
and
out to my beautiful
Cheddar
wife,
Bob.
CC, and my spawn of my loins.
Shout out to Cece for
You're
talking shit to people that suck.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
I'm just
Does that
saying.
make any sense?
she does.
Not at all.
Just don't
HR.
say anything about the donuts she likes.
We
every
don't
now
have a
and then.
question, but we have a comment.
Oh, jeez.
Here it comes.
Guerrero says, I'm just saying, I think I can make the show better. I don't have nothing better to do. But to be
That
here
is
on
not a
Friday.
good marketing tool to say the reason why you can make the show better
Just come to
is because you
Patreon.
have nothing better to do.
Come to Patreon. Everyone's welcome. You can get on the
come to
link
Patreon.
and you can join the show.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
That's
You
what,
get a link
that's what
every
Patreon's
day.
all about.
Yeah.
Patreon, you get your link every day there.
Yeah, but if you
Every
piss
Friday.
us off, we might talk to the guy that's not chopped that looks like chopped to come on you fucking down.
Hey, that guy. That
No,
does
it's
not-
even better if you don't like us. We like it when you don't like us and you come.
That's your sofa bab.
on. No, we like it.
Dude, it's 7:10.
Dave gets stressed out.
Hey, sofa
but
bab
he's not here half
guys.
the time on Patreon, so
Adam says, "Fuck you."
so like that's also the thing. Like
figure it out.
half the time, Dave isn't at Patreon, dude. You can go
Oh
there.
yeah, Dave's usually not even.
I
there.
don't
Real
say
nice
much
time.
during Patreon.
And it's a real nice time.
And no
Yeah.
landlady.
Have a
this
good
week.
day.
Real very nice
Not
time.
tonight.
She's
Okay.
coming in though. She's gonna be coming in hot on the.
Oh, I think I
I
just
think
saw
she
her
did.
pull up.
No
I
way.
saw her pull up, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
dude.
It's raining.
He's tripping.
Yeah, no, why
No,
am
it's
I?
raining.
How would I be tripping? I have not taken psychedelics.
Why not?
Been microdosing
Yeah.
since the 90s, my man.
Yeah, see.
Psychedelics are
Breaking
so
I don't know,
cool.
bro.
I would kind of like
Hey.
to talk to somebody who did the
Can
6
we,
gram trip, though.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Peace.
Wrap
Go
it
to
up,
Patreon.
everybody. Go to
Peace
Patreon.
out.
Later.
Thank you guys. Thank everybody for coming through. Thank you, Genetix Matter and James Bean and
Dr.
Joe and Mateo, I guess.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, Mateo.
Even Mateo.
Even Mateo. All right.
See you on Patreon, people.
Right
Later.
now I'm acting like this is fun. How am I doing?
Practically every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. The psychedelic jackets on the record albums.
Moving in on our turf. Have a good day.
To smoke the real thing. Wanted to smoke the natural herb.
God, here we go with this shit again.
Sweet. Some call it sesame. Sweet. Some call it
The drugs are wearing off.
and some people call it.
What the hell are you talking about?